Welcome back,
Stinker and
family.
Hook.
Welcome back, family, to Northside LD and Calaboca, filo da puta. Welcome back, Mandem, to Northside LD, and you already know what time it is. Apologies for the last stream. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, man, we got there's rumors out there, £100 million from Al-Nasser for Gabriel, man. That's peak. What are you saying?
100 mil? Wow.
Apparently, that's the rumors out there.
I don't know if I would accept that though. He's one of our best defenders. So, but 100 mil is hard to refuse though. But yeah, we first we really have to search for somebody who's equal to like Gabriel, because we got Kivio as a backup, and Calafiori hasn't proven to be a reliable on defense. So, oh man, it's kind of tough. I would. Oh man, I don't know. This is put me in a tough spot.
I hear it.
I'm praying. Ya Allah, please.
Yeah, of course you do.
Saudis, one of them Saudi people come and get the Sassi off me for 100 mil. You know them ones. Why Gabriel? But bro, listen, bro, you're already in a kind of position in it, because Gabriel's what is he, 26 or 27?
Yeah,
bro, like it's starting to, unless he ain't got no ambition, he will have to. He's gonna end up leaving soon. Like, bro, you know that stream I sent you once? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it. I was on there at the end, yeah, because man put out the link, bro. They are fuming, and he's their guy. Like, obviously, man said it means more and all of that, but you know what I mean? This is what happens, isn't it? If you don't follow their rules, that means you're gonna end up walking alone. That's their thing, isn't it? Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, you end up walking. But deep it. So I'm. You know what camp I'm from? Yeah, he's won everything with them. He's there. It's his boyhood club and whatever. And it's a bit like the I was not going to a city, innit? That's when I kind of would have started. Like, I would have felt like, okay, cool, you went to a rival, innit? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's a strange one, innit? Like with the Gabriel thing, I don't know. He's going to Al-Nasser, is it? So he's going to Ronaldo's team.
Well, apparently they're in for him. You know what I mean? That's the rumor, that they're in for him, and they, you know,
Brazilian might want to be playing with Ronaldo. Like, even if he's 50, yeah, there'll always be one guy that says that he wants to say to his grandkids, I played with Ronaldo, innit? So they might still go. So I don't know, man. He's already been linked to. Didn't he got linked to Saudi before, innit? And he started to get benched.
2 years ago, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. He might, you know, because sometimes, you know what it reminds me of? Remember when Koeman kept getting tempted, Devante, and he said no, and then he ended up saying yes to Barca. What are them ones? Eventually, they say yeah.
He wanted a job for a while. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it hurt me though a little bit, because we started to look good, and then the man just left. I was like, bro, the grass ain't always green on the other side. You know them ones. You could leave, but it's like, this is the thing, is that even that picture I sent you earlier, because I spoke to Aaron about this yesterday. Northside, yeah. The lineup from the Chelsea game. If you look on the bench, let me name the man them on the bench. Obviously, you probably know the people on the bench, yeah. But the reason I'm saying it is because, remember, he kept saying that he wants to play those people. Remember, he wanted to buy backups. Manek was saying he wants to buy backups, yeah. So Neto, the goalkeeper, he's alone. He's leaving. So that's one person gone off your bench, yeah. Tierney's leaving. White's coming back with an injury, but let's say he's one person on the bench, yeah? If we keep going with the current team we got now. Kivio, what are you not saying? He's leaving.
He keeps getting linked to Italy all the time, and he's trash, bro.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. Zinchenko, probably leaving, innit? Because he was linked to Dortmund recently.
Yeah.
The January thing. Jorginho, we were hearing he's leaving, innit? I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So the only three left on that bench, the prancing horse that can't defend, pizza topping, and the Italian done. Butler or I don't know who that is, but it's probably a kid that never gets a chance.
Youth player. Yeah.
I don't need to be an Arsenal fan to know whether he gets a chance or not. He probably doesn't, innit? And Ethan. So you're telling me if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players including a kid on that bench that doesn't play, and Calafiori is basically, you could say, not good enough, whatever, yeah? That's 5 man leaving. So you got no bench, bro.
Yeah, basically.
So you need the 6 players. Not I want to get 6 players, like he was saying. I hope to get 6 players, bro. What are you talking about? And then you're supposed to buy players that are on that level, and then you delegate the ones that you got on the pitch or your current starting 11 to be on the bench. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to work, innit? But yeah, man, we'll see what happens, innit? But I don't know, man. If you want the Saudi league, you gotta bring the taxi driver to come and tell you, innit? Whether you think the player's landing or not, bro. Man like Zia. You know them ones. Bring Zia, tell him to answer for the transfer window. You know them ones.
We'll pick him up. We'll pick him up at the airport.
You know what it is,
They've
yeah?
already
You
arranged
just tell
it.
us. You know what it is when he drop. You know when he talk on the channel, you just tell us, yeah, I got a source in Saudi telling me the player's coming on. You know them reports, yeah, when it tells you a source close to the player or close to the club. But yeah, man, it's just, bro, I don't know. It's looking like you don't really know what's gonna happen. It's like, you know, sometimes there's so much uncertainty. Sometimes you kind of know what squad you're going with to the summer, and then you know what you need to add. But it looks like you don't really know what's gonna happen. It's all gonna be reactionary, innit? If this guy's available, we might go for him, aka the opportunity signing, whatever you want to call it. And depends on the level of the opportunity. Because if it's Kvaratskhelia, you're not going for him. But if it might be someone on a lower level, you might. You know what I'm trying to say? So it depends on that, innit? So we'll see what happens, man. I'm on that. That's what I'm on, innit?
That's the thing. It's hard to predict here because it's like I don't know what each player what they want for their career. Do you know what I mean? This is when we're gonna see what they want for their career. This is the time where we're gonna be like, okay, who's about legacy and who's about getting that, getting the bag or just being comfortable. You know what I mean? Because some players just be like, I just want to be comfortable, innit? Like Gabriel may look at it like, you know what, yeah, staying at Arsenal, I get in the Brazil squad, I'm still at one of the big clubs. The fan base still rate me. You know what I mean? I'm not at a club where the fan base are against me. Might be comfortable. Maybe I would expect more from a Brazilian. I'll be real because of his heritage. But he might be. Or he might be the type of person that's like, yo, I ain't going Saudi. You know what I mean? But I will leave if it's the right club that I believe are winners. Like if it's Bayern, if it's a Real Madrid, if it's a Barcelona, if it's a club on that level, maybe I leave. This is the time we're going to see. Saliba, he already knows that Real Madrid are there. Obviously, they're going to be players. We know these days, bro. They got social media and stuff. They're going to do the political thing because if the deal falls through, obviously their agent's going to say, "Yo, don't make it known that you're pushing for it." But
yeah, don't believe the rumors. The rumors.
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
behind closed doors. But
Yeah.
in public, make it seem that I always want to be with Arsenal. I believe in his team. All that BS in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Playing the game, we know how players play the game, so we're going to see what these players are about.
Can Calafiori play left centre back? Have you guys seen it?
He's supposed to be a left centre back.
I'm asking because I don't know.
He's originally a left centre back.
I've only seen him play at left back at Arsenal. That's why. So I don't know. Can he play at left centre back? So if let's say Gabriel leave, can he
that's
just move him?
That's his role. He used to be a left centre back. That's why.
But has he played left centre back for Arsenal?
No, never.
Okay, so basically it's an uncertainty. Even though they'll tell you that he can play there, which is what we're gonna probably hear. Even if Gabriel ends up leaving, the only reason I asked is because if let's say Gabriel leaves in the summer, because you have so many left back, centre backs or whatever. I was thinking you might be able to put a left, because remember he's also left-footed and whatever. Can he play in that position without messing it up? Because maybe he can't. Maybe because he can't defend. Because some left back's a bit different to centre back, isn't it? That's
well,
bro, you can't even stay fit, bro.
The guy,
bro. He ain't even fit, bro.
Man done the stanky like an international.
It's a bad idea,
bro. I swear
it's a bad idea, G. It's about look, bro. Gabriel's Brazilian, and you know how Brazilians are. They're all about the peas. You get me? So I don't know if you can really keep him. If
tell me about it, bro. I had Oscar, bro. I went China.
Bro, they're about the peas, bro. Hulk's been there for ages, bro. I mean, not there, but he's been everywhere just because of the peas.
Oscar,
bro. And
when he went to the Chinese league, Oscar.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I was telling you,
bro.
Listen, Oscar, I know. Man had some random players up
these players are mercenaries, yeah.
You know them ones. Send me on the flight. Yeah, I don't care if it's China, bro. I'll make it peace. That's what he said.
Bro,
You know, that was
these
So it
players, these players are mercenaries. Yeah, you have to be a dictator. It is what it is. The way I see it, yeah, the way I see it.
man said Borat and
Yeah, Yekshamesh. You get me? Like, I'll take the 100. I'll take 30 mil out of that 100, give it to Saliba, like, where just, you know what I'm saying, under the table. I'll give it to Saliba under the table. I'll tell him, listen, this is how you move, bro. You have to move mafia with these players. It doesn't mean that Saliba's safe, by the way. We just need him for these 3 years or 2 years to come. And I'm still, do you know what I'm saying? You still need to be working on something.
That might be
I
a
think
pause there,
17. Pause.
Yeah,
But
under the
no,
table
70
thing,
mil. But no. 70 mil, you're supposed to get a defender like Gabriel. Yes, he is excellent. Yes, he's been great since he didn't get the call up for Brazil. He scores a lot of goals. I think he's our best striker. Let's be honest, he is our best striker. Gabriel, man, what can we do, bro? It's 100 mil. Like, let's be honest. After 2 years, you ain't getting 100 mil for Gabriel. Let's be honest.
Who would you get then, though, Rashid?
Good question.
Like, let's say
Good
100
question.
mil, yeah. Who would you get that can play in that position?
Who would I want, or who would we get? Wait,
was it Bastoni?
Bastoni is a good shout as well. Yeah, he's a good shout.
So you're gonna get Bastoni out of his club, yeah, that he looks like he wants to stay at.
Yeah, he
Bro,
looks
we
like
got
he wants
Champions
to.
League, bro. We can get any.
Look at this, bro. No, because you can get like LG said. There's things you can do, bro. There's things you can do. That's not my job. My job is to get the P's. And when you get the P's, you need to go out and get the players. There are players out there, but it all depends. Do they want to stay at that club? Do they not? But 70 million is a good amount of money. It's a decent amount of money to go out there and get a defender, right?
Because Hoyce is going for 50.
Bro, I'm saving you Saliba. I'm saving you Saliba. Forget about Gabriel. I'm keeping that 30 mil is gonna keep Saliba. Like, don't be think.
To be for me, yeah.
Saliba's young.
They work very well together as a pair. I think Gabriel on his
Saliba, even
own,
without him.
I've never trusted Gabriel on his own, but as a pair, I think they complement each other really well. Because remember when Gabriel first came in, he was a bozo in the back on his
it
own.
was wild.
Yeah, when Saliba was with him, it looked like really good, innit? I have to give credit for that. But
but Saliba, even without him, looks good, bro. Let's be honest. Saliba's a world-class player. I'll be real. One of the best defenders at the moment, in my opinion, of course, man. Saliba is a must. We have to keep that player. Because without him, we've seen Arsenal without him, bro. But we have to keep Saliba. I would want to keep Saliba and Gabriel. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But look, man, when the P's come in and you know, Gabriel, he's gonna be thinking about his kids and shit. And you get me? How are you gonna keep him? How are you gonna? I don't know, bro. But there is defenders out there
before he got trophies.
Nah, he doesn't care. I mean by kids, he wants a future. That's a future if you go Saudi Arabia, bro. The Arab money, you know how it is, bro. The fulus, bro. Nobody. Look, it don't matter. It don't matter if he speaks the language or not. Forget about teaching him Arabic, bro. He don't care. You get me? Defending football, you don't even need to speak the same language. I've played with
bro,
people.
Sign language, bro. Sign language. I used to go Sweden and kick ball with kids that don't speak English, bro. You just pass, and that's it. And then you're good.
Yeah, and you're good, bro. But
I
don't know.
Now think of it. What about Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace?
Yes,
well, apparently,
yes.
Let me say this. Apparently, from what I've heard today, from some in the knows and that on Twitter, yeah, from the Chelsea people, innit? Apparently, we're trying to between the 1st and the 10th of June, we're trying to finalize Guehi and Delap. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. It might not be true, so don't take my word for it. But that's what it's looking like now, innit?
We'll get Colwell.
How much did they want for him anyway?
No, we don't. No. Keep Colwell away from us.
Saliba will make him look better, bro. Trust me.
Yo, no, I think Omar's backstage, you know.
I don't want no cool.
Yo, no,
of course not. Of course not. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Yeah.
You were scaring me, Rashid.
Yeah, cool. It's perfect, you know. Maybe
Hey,
Saliba can calm him down a little bit. You get what I'm saying? You
Yo,
never
what you
know.
saying, man? Like Will I am, you know? What you
What's up,
saying?
my rich homie Quan?
Like, what you-
Yo, it's my team actually on this stuff.
Don't take
Oh,
that.
is
You know.
everything good?
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
bro.
cool.
Yes.
What you
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, we hear you.
Hey,
bro.
listen, man. Listen. I don't know if you know this now, sad, but ever since John Cena turned heel, I turned heel too, man. I am the tribal chief now. I'm got the glasses on. Every time I'm on stream now, I just put the glasses on now, man. So the glasses, so you know. But yeah, man. Listen, man. Big up to Northside LD, and it's been a while since I've been here. I think the last time I was here was I think was it the one where we did me, you and Dave for the Champions League preview. I think that was the last time I think I was here.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, appreciate you. But you know, I saw you were live, and you know, I saw you with a guy earlier, and then I thought, listen, I'll just join this one. But listen, I saw the topic of discussion. So 100 million from Al-Nasser for Gabriel. I mean, I'll tell you what I think before I hear you guys. I'll say this: when it comes to Brazilians, you know, cash, bro, it usually goes one way. Let's be real. Let's just call it for what it is. Usually when Brazilians get that bag, bro, it doesn't matter where they play for, man. They will take the bag. Yeah, like unless they play for like a Madrid or
Oh,
Yo, I think
yeah, he
broke
froze.
out. Oh, he froze. Yo, Omar, try log back in, bro. Try log back in.
Yeah, that Verizon internet is garbage.
America, blood. You know
Yeah,
that
Verizon
the
garbage.
American dream. So where you get Verizon and that.
Maybe hurry up and complete DoorDash, you know. You man take the piss, I swear down, bro.
emotional damage.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. Nah, I can't even lie. Macy, what do you make of this? Apparently, Forest tried to go in with Gyökeres, and
Nottingham Forest for Gyökeres.
yeah, that's the news that's out there. Like I said, just the news. Don't shoot the message.
I mean, like,
No, that's his.
I mean,
sorry,
like-
Messi. That's his sources from Portugal, isn't it?
I mean,
There's no
from
sources.
my point of view, I mean, like, if Forest are in for Gyökeres, then that could be a good, a big opportunity because they're still trying to get Champions League football. So, I mean, this would be good if Gyökeres comes to them because he could help like install that striking position that Forest need because they still have some good players. Forest, don't get it twisted, but I think Gyökeres will like fit into that system because we've seen him do it in the Championship with Coventry because he was prolific with them when he was there, and it would be good if he comes back to England because like he's been racking up goals in Portugal with Sporting, and for him to come to Nottingham Forest, it would be a good opportunity because he gets to play with a manager like Nuno Santo because Nuno Santo coached the Portuguese league at one point. So it would be good if him and Gyökeres link up together. Like it will be a first time for them linking up and joining forces. And yeah, about the Gabriel deal to Al-Nasser, I just hope he takes that opportunity because, I mean, the thing is, Northside, the thing for me is because I don't want him to get stuck up in that loser mentality at this football club because we ain't going to win nothing this season. I assure you, we ain't going to win. We're not going to win the Champions League, and we're still going to finish second again for the second year in a row with the scrubby manager. So if I'm Gabriel, I'm taking that £100 million and I'm jogging on to Saudi to play with the biggest stars in Ronaldo and Mane because, I mean, I like Gabriel. I mean, he's one of our best centre backs. Him and Saliba together, like they are like
And
the
striker.
they are like the Godzilla and King Kong of Arsenal. They always command that defense, and without them, we would be conceding goals. But with them, they absolutely keep our team together. So it would be a shame for us to lose Gabriel, but for the sake of his career, he's got to try and start winning trophies because if he continues to stick with this football club with this mentality,
we ain't gonna win nothing with Arteta and the Cronkies, because the Cronkies said that they didn't buy Arsenal to win trophies. They only bought Arsenal because they want to get top four and connect with all the other ownerships from all across the countries. So that's the thing. So that was the main point of what the Cronkies said years ago. So if I'm Gabriel, I need more money so I can go and play with the biggest stars in the world. And the John Cena heel turn, bro, like it's really very, very entertaining. And I watched his promo today. The fact that he said that he was going to kill wrestling for good, because like I feel sorry for him because of the fact that he got abused by every single WWE fan for chanting his name, his song, and everything. So I just really hope John Cena wins that championship and retires it like a proper legend, because even though nobody likes him, he is still a legend in the WWE. And without John Cena, WWE would not be the show that it was. So I just hope John Cena wins that championship and retires it like a man, because
No, it's not gonna happen. But I hear you. Basically.
I know, Omar. I know you don't want. I know you.
No.
don't.
Okay, so before we do go to wrestling, I'll say this, right? Okay, so one thing.
Let's stick to football. Let's stick to football.
sorry.
That's why
I respect it, but let's stick to football, bro. No more
That's what I
wrestling.
wanted to do. That's why I wanted to do.
Sorry,
I was trying to bring it back to the
Sorry,
game.
I'm sorry. I got
you
wrestling
good.
out in my head. I'm sorry.
No,
listen.
backstage.
I'm sorry.
My point is, no, but so the point, obviously, I'm not gonna lie. Talk Studio works well on my computer, but when you're using it on the phone, it stinks, man. It just kicks you out for no reason.
Check
yeah, man.
backstage.
Anyway, I think
think,
it's
A lot
done.
of people backstage, bro.
The Uber driver. and
Forget.
someone like that, I think.
Forget
Of course, I know. Of course he's there. Anyways, listen, no, so I'll say this, right, about the Gabriel thing, right? Obviously, I get it, right? Here's the thing that people need to understand. For people who think that this deal is not going to happen or is very unlikely and all that, I want to explain something to you guys, okay? Here's the thing. When it comes down to it, two things you need to take into consideration. One, he's Brazilian, and number two, this guy has never actually won anything with Arsenal. Yes, he's challenged for the league. Yes, he's done all of that. Guess what, bro? He hasn't won a trophy at Arsenal, right? Did he? Was it? No, sir, he wasn't there when you guys won the FA Cup, right? I think he signed the year after you guys won the FA Cup, right?
Yeah.
So this guy has never won a trophy at Arsenal. He's only won a Community Shield. He's being given something, the deal of a lifetime, a deal that could basically set him, his whole family up for life, right? To play with Cristiano Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, and challenge for league titles over there in Saudi, right? He's being given an opportunity and being paid buckets amounts of money. Like, we have to be real here. At the end of the day, I said it before, I said it again, no side. We've kind of had a feeling this was going to happen with your club, where you guys, the fact that you guys have not been winning, and all you guys have been doing is challenging, eventually you're going to start losing your best players, right? Your players are going to start looking elsewhere. You've already seen Saliba being linked to Real Madrid, right? You're going to start seeing Gabriel being linked to other clubs. And now you see he's being linked to Al-Nasser. I'm telling you right now, no side. See a lot of these Arsenal fans, right, who keep living in this delusional mind state where they believe that they will continue to have what they're having now without winning anything. Keep dreaming. I'm telling you guys now, man, this is a cycle that happens in every single era. Every single era, bro. Every time you have a team that has potential to win that don't capitalize on it, eventually the players leave. The last team to do it was Tottenham, right? Tottenham had a great opportunity where they had one of the best teams in the league, but guess what, bro? They never won anything, and the guy they leave didn't capitalize on that team, right? And actually buy the players that they needed to improve the team so that they could win the trophies. And now, as a result, they are now here. Right? Where now they have basically screwed up that entire generation. All their best players are either now finished or have left the club a long time ago. And I'm telling you right now, Northside, all that needs to happen is for one of them to leave. I'm telling you, Northside, the moment Saliba walks out of the door, everybody is following him. You understand what I'm saying? Because everyone's going to be like, well, listen, this guy's giving up on the project. If he gives up, we still here. You understand what I'm saying? If Odegaard gets linked, if Odegaard gets linked to a big club, he's gonna start thinking, bro, I've been here, I've given you guys my best. I want to win trophies, and Arteta is now winning me trophies.
No, I hear that, bro.
Can I say something quick? No. Let me say something really quick. This man said all this to join losers.
Hold on, Salt Bay.
Salt Bay, hey.
And then you're getting excited. You know what I'm saying? Man's coming
Yeah,
over.
because loser joining losers again. It's typical, bro. You know what I mean?
Is that your
Loser
team?
joining loser again.
No. So he's Al Hilal, the Neymar
Bro,
team.
you see this team Northside? This is the Asian Real Madrid, bro. Yeah, this is what he's competing with. This is what he's competing with. I want
bro.
Club, you know, we're trying to get rid of Koulibaly over there, you know, and he decided to go to. He's deciding to think of going to Nasser. Yeah.
One boy's life jacket with him, you know.
Life jacket. No, this is called the sleeping, bro. I'm sleeping. I'm joining and Nasser competing with Al Hilal. A'udhu billah. Keep going. Greatest heel. You can never be a great heel when I'm sleeping listening to this crap.
Whatever, man. Get out of it. Just whatever, bro. Absolutely.
You can never beat me in being a heel, bro. Never. You can never do that.
Go on, land. What are you saying? You got your sleep?
No. But on a real note. I mean, listen. I do agree with you guys with one thing. He is Brazilian, and Brazilians do tend to what the.
Someone came into his room, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Nick as well. The internet, bro, and I'll let you back on. I see you got the Al Halal.
Mambo all his minions, you know, no? Mambo all his minions with him. You know what I mean?
What's he doing, bro? What's this guy doing?
Nah, I think someone's got into his room.
I think somebody walked into his room. I think someone might have walked into his room and he's talking to them.
Yeah, my brother hopped on. As I was saying, can I finish speaking? Sorry, I'm sorry to cut off my brother.
Go on.
I'm very sorry. Actually, more like I'm not sorry because I have to be shameless. But we move. As I was saying, yeah, listen, he's the fact that he's Brazilian, it's one of them ones in which he would probably come to Saudi, because they obviously want to chase the bag. Now, my interesting question is, on a real note, will he care enough to play? Because I've seen players in this league play with care, and I've seen players in this league play with no care, whether they're good or not good enough. That's the only thing that intrigues me. Although, and then also, who's he gonna play? Obviously, he can play over guys of Laporte, like guys like Lejami. Obviously, Lejami's a scrub, Saudi scrub. That guy has no mentality within himself. Every time I listen to speak after a national team game, and Simikan. And Simikan's been very good this season. So I'm guessing maybe him next to Simikan, maybe. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, man. Because
you watch that league, yeah. You watch that league. So I'm gonna ask your opinion because I don't think the rest of us watch that league, yeah. Do you for you, yeah? Is it a lack of ambition moving to that league, or do you think it's highly disrespected your league?
You know what it is, right? This is how I view Saudi League. I've said this many times. As of right now, it's not the same as Europe, but it has potential to be there because obviously of the money pumped into infrastructure, getting big names, blah, 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 blah. And it's not like you're just getting experienced names only. You're getting also players that are young, you know, that's like, for example, Gabriel Vega. Even though I think at times at Al-Ahli he plays crap, you know, but he's actually a good player.
So do you think that league will actually start exporting a lot of young players as well?
Yeah, that's my point.
Are they focused on developing players?
Exactly. So my thing is, if European leagues aren't careful, then eventually, guess what? Saudi league starts becoming what Ronaldo said is going to be. It all depends. And look, let's be honest, man. European leagues, bro, in my opinion, it's starting to drop off as a whole. You know, I'm telling you, man. Saudi league is lurking, man. They're lurking.
How long do you think it would take? How long do you think it would take for the standard, the quality of the league to be up there in terms of like, let's just say entering the top 5 big leagues in Europe, in your opinion? Since you watch the league, I don't watch the league.
Yeah. I would. Here's the thing. I would say minimum 5, and the reason why I say that is because I've already seen a couple of teams other than the big four actually start buying players. For example, Qadsiya, they're like in the top 3, top 4 now of the Saudi league. They're the team that has Aubameyang, Nacho. That team literally got promoted, and already they're competing in the top 4. Could you imagine? Already,
Mad.
you know what I mean? And not just that. About the Arab guys, Yasser and Rashid, who you guys know what Aramco is?
No, I know Aramco.
Aramco, yeah. Imagine Aramco's backing that club.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Crazy.
So you could imagine like what's going on over there. If a PIF ain't backing that, somebody's backing it. Somebody somewhere is backing it, bro. Like that's what we're talking about, bro. You have Shabab getting in players. You know, you have who else? You have Ta'awan has Amar's guy Baro in that club. You know, yeah. Like, bro, clubs are bro. Imagine Al Fayha have Chris Smalling, bro.
That's crazy.
Al Fayha, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Here.
What the money gets you, man. It's crazy.
Bro, like my point is they're lurking in the shadows, but a lot of fans are like, if you go Saudi, you have no ambition. I mean, listen, it depends on what type of player you are. It depends what type of player you are.
You know what it is, bro, right? People who
Big up Kev Lewis for the raid.
Yeah, big up.
Big up
people.
Big up to every time. Appreciate you, Lewis. But here's the thing. I'm gonna say this now, right? You see, when it comes to a lot of people who are not European fans, right? There's a lot of people who are football fans who don't care where they watch football, whether it's in the United States, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Asia, wherever it is. Wherever there's good football, they're there. There are certain people that don't have that mind state, right? They only think that Europe is the be-all and end-all. So if you leave Europe and you go to another continent, then clearly you have zero ambition. Bro, that's how I look at it, bro. At the end of the day, here's the difference between the place like the MLS, like how I look at the MLS to the Saudi League. You see the Saudi League, right? The Saudi League understood we are not a big league. We are far away from becoming a big league. You understand what I'm saying, right? So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we pump money and get some of the best players in the league. And you notice, just like Zia mentioned, right? It's not just 1, 2, 3 teams that are just buying these players. No, we got like 7 or 8 teams buying big players now. You understand what I'm saying, right? And that basically what that does is makes the league competitive. You understand what I'm saying? Because now everyone's like, okay, well, if I will go watch Al Taoud, I will see Barrow. If I go to watch, what's the name? They play Aubameyang plays, right? I can see Aubameyang. I can go to Al-Nasser and see Cristiano. I can go to Al Hilal and see what's his name, Mitrovic and Milinkovic-Savic, right? I can go watch Al-Ittihad and see N'Golo Kante. You understand what I'm saying, right? You got so many different clubs, right? And this is what I need you to understand. This is what people don't seem to understand. Listen, at the end of the day, I always say this all the time. When you are a football player, bro, do whatever you want. Football is a very, very short sport. And sometimes this is what you need to understand. A lot of these football fans, they're so ungrateful. They're selfish, bro. Like, they only care about what they want. At the end of the day, sometimes these footballers, you got to start thinking about yourselves, man. It is what it is, bro. Because footballers have lives outside of football. Some of these guys, this is their lives, bro. This is how they feed their families, their kids, their future. You understand what I'm saying, right? And sometimes, bro, when you're giving your all, like a player like Gabriel, right, who's been one of the best players in the league for a while and has had no rewards to it, you're going to start looking at it and saying, listen, how old am I? I'm not young. I'm getting older, right? This might be the last big bag of money I can actually get in my career. You understand what I'm saying, right? When you think about it that way, you start to think, well, listen, man, it's not like I'm going to a dead league. The league I'm going to is actually very competitive. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to one of the best teams in that league, playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, right? When you think about it that way, then you start thinking,
Do you know what I think it is, Omar? Yeah. Do you know what I think it is? Yeah. And my girl's South American. Yeah. And we're gonna let Ola have his say as well. Big up Ola for joining as well. Make sure your link to his channel is in the title, the Fight Week Show. Make sure you're subscribing to that, showing love. Before we get into your opinion, Ola, in my opinion, I don't know if you saw the news. We're on a group chat. Al-Nasser, £100 million bid for Gabriel apparently pending. In my opinion, I look at it like this, and I asked my girlfriend because she's South American, yeah, and I know a lot of foreign players have this. It's like foreign players, yeah, especially from South America, Africa, especially, they're not looking after just their immediate family like we do in Europe. They're looking after the extended family. A lot of these players.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these players, the bag is not just for them, but it's for their whole family. Some of these players are coming from nothing, and when they get the bag, they're sustaining a lot of people. Yes, there's obviously going to be leeches. Like every family, there's some people that's going to be like, "Oh, you got money, rare, tear, tear." But the thing is, when you're sustaining so many people, and when your family starts seeing you have big money, and all of a sudden they got big expectations, or they didn't even have the basics, which is maybe a yard for each person. You know what I mean? A nice house or a good income. You know what I mean? And they're sustaining. I think that this plays a big part as to why a lot of players want to get the bag. African players, South American players. You know, some of these players come from absolutely nothing, and the bag looks big to us because we're thinking, "Yo, that's for me." But I think to an extent, that's a European mindset as to what they're receiving, because some of these players that they're sustaining their mum, their uncles, their brothers, their cousins. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe a family friend that helped them out. The people that might have been a family friend that helped them get boots to be able to even go to matches. So they got all these people, yeah, that they feel like they need to repay for them getting to that level. You know, travel, whatever case may be. I know my country, Angola, is extremely hard because of so many years of war. It's not easy to travel. Some places it's hard by car. You may need to get a plane. So I kind of understand. I know as football fans, we want the best players in certain situations. We've seen Oscar go from Chelsea to the Chinese league. We've seen Hulk. He was a player. Alex Teixeira, another one. Alex Teixeira, great example. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, sometimes we think, oh, they're selfish. They want the bag. Sometimes it's, do you know what? Yeah. Do you know
look at Hulk's career? No, look at Hulk's
that's
career.
What I'm saying. It's like, yo, if I get this bag, then I'm good. Yeah, because I can put some money aside for myself and I can look after everyone. Because at the moment, they might only be getting a 20% share, 30% share of the money they're actually earning, because they're looking after their great-grandparents. Traditionally, in African culture as well, you look after your grandparents. You know what I mean? That's another one. You get the bag, you look after your grandparents. I know Middle Eastern culture as well, North African culture, same thing. You look after the extent, even the older generation, you know, that might not be good. Or somebody has a medical situation where they can't pay for it because this ain't the NHS in England and it costs money. You know what I mean? So now that they got the bread, oh, okay, my family member need X amount of treatment. You know what it is, yeah? I feel like, and I do this sometimes as well, yeah, because I was born in Europe, yeah. So to an extent, I'm an African with part African mentality, part European mentality. There's certain things that these players go through from where they're from that we don't go through. Luis Diaz, yeah, my girlfriend already said he's from the countryside. My girlfriend's from the capital. He's from the country. She's like, yo, he's sustaining the whole place. He's sustaining the whole village. He's helping out the whole village. You know what I mean? Ola, what do you make?
Look at Mane. Look at Sadio Mane.
Mane, another one, great example. Mane. Ola, what do you make of this? The bid from Al-Nasser for Gabriel to go there to the Saudi league. What do you think of it? Rumor? Do you think there's any legs? What do you make of it, bro?
Bro, I think there's smoke to that fire because of what we saw last season. You know, they were trying to talk to him last season, weren't they? Which was one of the reasons why Gabriel didn't really start, you know, at the beginning of the season. But for me, look, anybody that really watch me on decent streams, shout out to every single one of you, man. I recognize a couple names on the screen. Messi Timuri, salute to you, my bro. Brother. So what I'm trying to say to you here is this. These players, I've said it so many times, and this goes for every single player. I don't care who you are, right? There is probably 1% of players that has this mentality, and I'm talking about the Mark Nobles, maybe the Steven Gerrards, right? The one man club type players. But all the other players, they're mercenaries. I've been saying this for the longest, right? Fan bases love to get married to these players. People love to hang their heart on these players and think, yeah, you know what, he's here, he's a player for life, and all these other things. These players are contractors, right? I've been saying it for the longest. They are contractors. They're independent contractors. They sign contract. When the contract is done, they either look for who's going to pay bigger or who's going to match the wages they're earning. They don't care who it's for. These men are mercenaries, bro, right? And they've been trained like that from young. When they're in the academy, growing into, you know, it's part of the education you learn in football. My son's in the academy right now, right? So I know this is part of the training that they get, right? You learn to get the highest pay. This is why they have agents. This is why they have people looking after their careers, right? So they can make the best decisions for them, not for you as a fan. Because when these players go, all of you are football fans. You've seen players come and go, but we're still here. We're always going to be here. They will come and go, and that's what these players do. So for me, even the fact that Gabriel Magalhaes is even considering it don't bother me, because I understand what this game is. The people that can't really see further beyond that, can't see the bigger picture of what these players really are, I can't help you. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you need to understand what these players are really, really about. These players, they come in and they come to earn contracts. And if somebody's offering you generational wealth, look at Ruben Neves. He said, like, look, he could have got any player, any player in the Premier League. He could have got the pick of any player, any club he wanted. But he went over there and he said, yo, you can't look at me. I got family back home that I need to build wealth for, right? Look at that. Yeah, I got family at home that I got to build, that I got to look after. I got family, like you said, extended families. Yeah, we're from different part of the world where, it's not like Europe or in America where you get all these opportunities. So these opportunities that come around like this, they're once in a lifetime. And if you don't take that chance when you're fit, when you're healthy, when when you're not injured, you could have a career-ending injury, and you'll be kicking yourself that why didn't I take that deal, right? So you got to look after number one, and that's what these players are. We are secondary to these football players. I need everybody to really understand this. We are secondary to these football players. Whether they win, whether they lose, whether they're injured, whether they don't play, whether they picked, they still get paid. Yeah? They don't suffer the losses like we really do. I'm telling you right now, every single Arsenal fan in here cannot tell me that they are not still hurting from giving Manchester United a guard of honor all those years ago. Van Persie moved on. Van Persie moved on. He don't give a fuck. You think Van Persie cares about all of that? No, he don't. We're still here, though. I'm still hurting from it. I don't want to do it for Liverpool because I still remember how much the last one hurt. That's what being a fan is all about. And people that don't really understand it, I want to get married to these players and think, oh, this player that's here now is the best player since sliced bread. Kai Havertz is this. Martinelli is this. Saka's that. Like, all of these players are employees of the club, including the manager. And when they get better contracts than what they got at this football club, 99% of the time, they're going to take it. So people really need to understand that, if Gabriel chooses to take that deal, I won't blame him. If I'm Gabriel's dad, I'm telling him to take the blood clot deal. I
agree. Yeah, I was gonna say, Duran is a good one. Yeah, that the chat.
Exactly.
Bro, he's cooking. I can't even lie, man.
I said to my, that's her countryman, isn't it? And I was like,
bro, I was watching the game against Al-Ahli, bro. I was like hate watching Al-Nasser because I'm a Hilal fan. I'm from Saudi. I'm a Hilal fan. I was hate watching, bro, and I can't even lie, bro. Duran, he's that type of guy, he doesn't perform the full 90 minutes, but bro, when he scores in style. Oh my god!
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, even away from Duran, yeah, it's not even just that. It's like, bro, have we made it? Have we made our club, be better in terms of players that are ambitious? We've had this problem before with players that wanted to be ambitious. Alexis Sanchez, Nasri, Fabregas, Adebayor. Do you know what I mean? All these players I wanted to be ambitious. Have we actually? Because we haven't even put up a fight. This is the thing. Like when these players are like, "Oh, I'm not going to get the bag." At least they could have looked back and said, "Oh, do you know what? In the last couple of years, we won 2 league titles, or we won a Europa League and a league title when we was there." Then we've put ourselves in a conversation that, "Yo, why do you want to leave, bro? You're picking up trophies. You're earning good money. Stay here." You're going to be selected for Brazil.
Hey, enough side. Even players that pick up trophies still leave, bro. Even players that pick up trophies still leave because they've won everything. They want a new challenge. They get new money.
I get
No,
that.
but can I talk about something else?
That's
Hold
gonna
on,
go for
hold on,
every
hold on.
sport, to be honest. Like, let's be honest.
One at a time, because then it just gets, I can't hear everybody, innit? One at a
Oh,
time.
go.
Now, the thing is this, yeah? You're always going to have players in the team that are mercenaries. You're always going to have certain players. Every player has their own ulterior motive, innit? And none of us can sit here and say all our players for our clubs, yeah, are all there because they love the club, innit? Different players have different alternatives. Different situations come up. They may take the opportunity, they may not. Yeah, so we don't know. But at least, yeah, Ola, at least, yeah, for a player that wants heritage, at least make sure, okay, cool, we play good wages. Because look at the two bums that we got on big money. Yeah, so we play good wages. Not like you're earning stupid money at Arsenal, like you ain't going to get paid. You're going to get paid. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get paid. But instead, on top of that, the players that are going to continue to win us trophies, make it harder for them to want to leave. I can accept if an Arsenal player, listen, if you want to leave to Real Madrid's the final destination. I'm not gonna say anything on that. It is the final destination for a lot of these players. Yeah, Real Madrid, not Man United, not Arsenal, Liverpool, Real Madrid, innit? Or Barcelona. So I get that. But the players that are like, you know what? Yeah, I'll stick with the club as long as they're winning. I want to keep those players because those players are winners. They bring the winning mentality. Those are that is the mentality that I want at my football club. You're gonna lose some. You're gonna lose here and there. But bro, we've been losing our best players, yeah. We year in, year out before this little regime because players were more ambitious, bro. It wasn't about the money. It was about the trophies. Do you know what I mean? And that's the.
No, sir, can I just say this? Can I just say this to you, no, sir? Right? Here's the thing, bro. As a guy, obviously, I'm a Barca fan. Let me tell you this. One thing that Ola said, and this is such a true statement for every club, right? You see, when it comes to us fans, bro, we are the ones that are always around no matter what happens. Okay? I've been supporting Barcelona for over 20 years. No, sorry. When I got into this game, bro, I was like 9 years old when I started supporting this club. I've seen Ronaldinho. I've seen Eto'o. I've seen Suarez. I've seen Messi. I've seen Iniesta. I've seen Xavi. I've seen that team that dominated from 2008 to 2012. I've seen the treble-winning teams. I've seen the team that lost 8-2 to Bayern. I've seen the best and the worst, and I'm still here. You understand what I'm saying, right?
You're the wrong messenger for that. You're the wrong. You know why you're the wrong messenger? Now you're the wrong messenger, yeah, because Barcelona continue to win. You see me. You see all of us.
Yeah, but no. It doesn't matter if you're the right or wrong messenger. No. I disagree. Bro, anyone can address it.
Because I'll tell you why I'm saying that, yeah. Because even though what he's saying is correct, yeah, what he's saying is correct, yeah. He don't go 20 years without winning a league title. He's not the one that.
No, and I understand. I know that.
You get
the point here.
No, I understand your suffering. I do.
Hold on, Zia. The point I'm trying to get to.
The point still applies.
It's not even about the winning part, right? It's not about the winning part. It's you following the club itself, right? Whether the club is winning or not winning, right? I'm telling you that I've seen so many different eras. I've seen different players. I've seen different teams. I've seen different eras, right? Winning or losing. I've always been here. Here's the thing with me, Northside. The reason why you see the way I support, like me, Omar, right? The way I support my club, I don't support my club like every Barca fan. I get criticized because people always tell me, Omar, because when we win sometimes, I'm always sitting there saying, well, we won, but I'm going to be very honest, I don't like this and this and this about my team. And people criticize me in my comment section. Oh, Omar, you're so negative. You're never happy in this and this. I'm saying, listen, let me tell you guys something. If you've been supporting the club as long as I have, bro, and you've seen so many different players come and go, bro, you have no loyalties to anyone. The only loyalty you have is to the club itself. You understand what I'm saying, right? And this is the thing. To apply that logic with you, Northside, you've been supporting Arsenal longer than I've been supporting Barcelona. Okay? You've seen what you've seen in the last 21 years, right? Not seeing a league title, seeing different eras of players come and go, and nothing has changed. It's different, bro. At the end of the day, some of these fans, right, who choose player over club, I actually look at you, I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, I can't even respect you as a fan. This is why I can't respect you as a fan, because there's no way you can. Why would you support a player who you know whether he stays at the club or leaves will eventually leave the club, whether it's by retiring or leaving the club? You understand what I'm saying? But you will still be there. Now, I'm not saying don't support the players when they're doing well, But sometimes, bro, you see some of these people, bro, they're player over club, bro. And they live in such a delusional mind state where they believe that there's no way a player will leave, this player will leave us because we are such a great team. And then when they leave, they're sitting there saying, oh, he's a Judas, oh, he's a disco. Look at what's happening with Trent. You understand what I'm saying, right? All of these people believe because Liverpool fans, because they were so sure, oh yeah, we're winning the league, we're doing so well, we're the best teams in Europe. Oh, why would Trent leave? Trent has no reason to leave until he
he's
actually
a scouser and all that stuff.
And now all of a sudden, I'm genuinely seeing people doing things like saying things like, oh well, you guys remember the goal he scored against Barcelona? Yeah, that should not have been counted. Bro, you guys are so rattled. Like, some of these people, like,
I think overly.
Like, this is the problem, bro. They support the player over the club. They never think, well, listen, players come and go all the time. You understand what I'm saying, right? So we shouldn't be surprised if he leaves. Because if they had that mindset on our side, they would have said, well, his contract was running out, so we should have seen this coming. You understand what I'm saying, right? But none of these people are, because they just believed we are such a great team, it doesn't matter. These players should be honored to wear the shirt. Bro, that's not the case. Even at my club, Barcelona, when we had Neymar left my club to go to PSG. A lot of people thought, yo, why did he do that? He was at Barcelona, this and this. Bro, at the end of the day, I don't know, man. PSG offered him something that Barca clearly didn't. That's why he left.
It's just the nature of the beast, though, man. It's just the nature of the beast.
And at the end of the day, yeah. And all that, this is the thing. I wasn't happy when he left. But guess what? I still supported the club. When Messi left, a lot of people, I remember a lot of my fans in Gambia North Side were leaving, bro. Some of them, bro, they became Barca fans because of Messi. Some of them, they stopped watching football after that. Because they were like, yo, Messi is no longer Barcelona, man. Why do I even need to start watching? I'm still here. I've seen that season when we didn't have Messi, how poor we were, bro. How we were such a banter team that season, right? But I still support it. And that's the same thing with you, because you've been going through this longer than I have. I will never understand what you've been through. But here's the thing, bro. You are somebody, you, Ola, Liga, and all these guys, when it comes to Arsenal, you guys always say it as it is. And for a guy like me, I completely understand it. A lot of people may not, but I do. Because if you've been supporting the club for as long as you have, and you've seen so many different eras of players come in and go, you have no loyalty to players.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is, Omar? Yeah, the same fans, yeah, that are now bashing Aubameyang were the same fans that were telling us he's better than Harry Kane. We've got the best striker in the league. This is how fickle they are, bro. Because you know what? Right now, yeah, the way they turn on players, yeah, this is what they do. When the player's here, is the best thing since sliced bread. As soon as he leaves, we don't care. You know what I mean? In Ketia, I know he's levels below Aubameyang, but bro, when he was here, they were saying your defense is in trouble. And Ketia in the room. You know what I mean? But this is what they do, bro. They'll gas it when it's here, and then when it's gone, I weren't even all that. So it's like, if you man are going to be fickle, I'm just going to rate these players based on what I see in it. If they're good enough, they're good enough. They're not good enough, they're not good enough. Because you man are fickle in another way. Like, you man be saying, oh, we love these players. Right now, they're gassing up Odegaard. Right now, I wanna ask Ola, yeah, and then I'll let everybody have their say, because everybody should have their say. I know you like it. Okay. Ola, I'll start with you. VIDS, apparently, according to Sky Germany, Bayer Leverkusen are happy to part with VIDS for 120 euros to 130 million euros. Yeah, is that a deal that we should be in for? Because for me, it's a no-brainer.
The question is, does it improve our squad? And the answer,
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Yes. A big.
As a Bar fan, I'll tell you 100%.
You know, he's a player I admire a lot, and for me, I think the club should be doing everything they can to bring players like this in, especially when we've been starved. Last summer, we got fed couple dead defenders, or the dead defender and the dead DM. You know what I mean? Merino and Blood Califiori, right? They did nothing in January. I want to see big players. I want to see moves for players that improve this club, that improve this squad. And I think Florian Wirtz does that. I think he brings a different dimension. It definitely sits Odegaard on the bench. And for me, take that armband and give it to Gabriel. Take that armband and give it to him, right? And make Odegaard try and find a way to fight back his way into the first team, because we need competition, and players like Wirtz brings competition, big competition, where, you know, if I mess up, this guy is going to get off the bench, take my spot, and it might be a wow. before I get my spot back off of this man. And that's what improves the players that you already have in the squad. We've seen it time and time again. But when you got players in the team that think, okay, they always got the starting 11, it don't matter what they do. And on top of that, your bench is shit. There's no competition of the bench. You stagnate, which is what we've been experiencing. We've been experiencing that for a couple years now, 3 years now. We've seen it, right? So somebody like a VIDS and some of the other players that I've heard us linked up to, that I think definitely improve the squad. And I think we should be doing everything we can to acquire the signature of those type of players.
Now, I hear that, man. 100%. Yes, sir. What do you make of VIDS, man? I know Man City have been linked.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. Obviously, the Man City fans, I know you know LB and that. They're kind of adamant that he's gonna be the KDB replacement. Do you know what I mean? That's what they're looking at, and they were linked to him, I think, in the summer as well. So and then it came out that he's gonna stay for 1 more year. So it's one of those things where, if you look at it from a Premier League perspective, I see if he knows that he's gonna be the KDB replacement, then he knows that obviously that the Man City is more ambitious and they know they're going to get the players, and we kind of know that they will probably splash 300 million in the summer if they need to and whatever it is. You do see that if I was the player, I'd be more tempted to go over there. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm taking over from someone that was a starter, and if I do my job, I got somewhere to win over there. Now I have a feeling with Arteta that if I go to Arsenal, he's gonna put me as a backup to Odegaard. You get what I'm saying? And then I might play in the third year. You know how some players end up playing like later on they become starters. You know what I mean? When 2 seasons in, you're begging for them to start playing. Like I don't know, like how you guys did with the Ethan thing. And then at the end, he might play potentially, but you never know. He might start playing him on the left wing in the 8. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where so far right now, he's a good player though. Some people argue between him and Musiala. Some people think he might be a slightly better finisher. You know what I mean? It's not far in between those, but those are the kind of players that you want to be linked with, innit? But then again, it's another thing. Are you going to be putting that money on the table? That's another thing. You know what I mean? Is Arsenal going to put the money on the table to get that player, to get them over the line, or... Yeah, that's my thoughts on the VIDS thing, innit? I
hear that. Listen, these men were celebrating when we got Declan Rice over the line because we paid more than City. Show the same ambition. Rashid, what do you make of this, bro? VIDS to Arsenal, 120 to 130.
120 to 130 mil for
what's being reported, yeah.
Shit, man. If we buy VIDS, we're not buying anyone else. You know that, right?
The war chest gone.
Shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be broke, but here we go.
Hey, Rashid, that's why I said we've been starved. That's why I said we got starved in the summer. Don't let them 2 players they bought fool you.
Okay.
We got starved in the summer, bro.
Do we have 300 mil, Ola? Do we have 300 mil? If you can guarantee that we have 300 mil, yes, I will take VIDS, because that is exactly what we need in this midfield. A lot of people do like Rice. I like Rice. I like him as number 6. I don't want him as number 8. You know what I'm saying? Number 8, he's stopping. Look, he's stopping us from progressing the ball. He is. That midfield, we can't create with a midfield of a Rice and Partey every game. So I think VIDS is the best option for us right now. Actually, I've watched a couple of videos as well, watched them a couple of times. Man, he's incredible on the ball. Incredible. Like, he's got, like, you know what I'm saying? Let me not jinx it, mashallah. Let's hope he's coming to Arsenal. But listen, man, he's a top player. I want a player like that. Creativity. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we need. That's what we lack in this squad. The stale. We are so stale. So stale. It is always going to the wing. Cross the ball and hope, cross the ball and hope, cross the ball and hope. I haven't seen a through ball since I don't know when. Can you guys tell me when was the last time we seen a through ball?
It's been a minute, bro.
But even if you get words, who's he gonna put the ball through? To Merino.
This is
the problem.
Bro, this is the thing that I'm trying to say. When my man asks, do we got 300
million? He'll force his way.
When Rashid asks, have we got 300 million? Yeah. I'm saying we better do, because we're releasing merches every fucking microsecond. from this club, and the club, the fan base is lapping it up. They're eating it up. Letterman jacket, $160. You know what I mean? To go and buy a drink on the concourse, £9.50. To buy a hot dog, 16 quid. All that kind of madness, bro. Yeah, that's what's going. So you better have that fucking money, right? And on top of that, right, when you look at this sort of player that we're talking about, and I've been saying this as well, I'm tired of versatile motherfuckers on my club blood. I need specialists, bro. Yeah, I'm tired of versatile motherfuckers. Joking. Yeah, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Yeah, when you're asking now, when's the last time we say through? Like, bro, this is something. Santi Casola, them man, we had players that can do them things there. Fabregas like reverse fucking through balls, bro. I'm starved, my youth. I'm starved up, bro. True. And this is what I'm trying to say. We need these type of players at the club. Get me specialist, somebody that can bury a 25-yard free kick out of nowhere.
Creativity.
Go get me one of them. Get me a bad man. Go get me a striker. His only job is to bag goals. I need them, man, there in the team. I'm not saying don't bring. All we got is a bunch of fucking versatile motherfuckers in the team. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it.
You know what it is?
Hold on. I want to get everyone to have their say in it. I'll get to you. I want everyone to have their say. I know Macy's been chill as well. Go on, Macy, Devante. Macy, then Devante, then Omar. Go on,
yeah.
Macy.
So as you mentioned offside about Florian Wirtz coming to Arsenal, I mean, I would like him to come, but I'm just concerned of the fact of where this manager is going to play him, because this manager only cares about his favorite players, the players that he likes to play with week in and week out. So I mean, if I'm Wirtz, I'm staying at Bayer Leverkusen, or if Man City want to sign him, then he should go play for Man City, because like Man City need a rebuild as well, because their season has been terrible from my point of view. So if I'm Wirtz, I'm taking the money to Man City. So like I hope Wirtz goes to Man City and he like wins something at England, because he had an incredible year last season with Leverkusen. He won the Bundesliga title and he made history with Leverkusen. First time in the club's history that they've never, ever won a German title, ever. And big up to him and Granit Xhaka as well. Like Xhaka, like I have been on his case when he was at Arsenal. The disrespect that he did when he threw the armband on the floor and told all of us, including you, to fuck off. And that was the most embarrassing thing that he's done. But look what he's done now. He's got his career back on track at Leverkusen and won his first trophy there. But this season, I think Leverkusen's journey, their story for the Bundesliga is over. Like I think Bayern win the league again. Like this is Bayern's league. But as I said, I mean, the only thing Arsenal need right now is a striker, because I'm just sick and tired of the fact that this fan base continues to hype up Mikel Moreno, the wannabe looking Barney the dinosaur looking full striker. Like, I'm sorry, like what does this guy actually do at this football club? He's not a midfielder, because he gets absolutely run ragged in our midfield, and there's no way, like how many he's only like scored like 5 goals since this manager inverted him to a striker, because we've lost Jesus and Havertz to injury. So I just don't know why this manager continues to persist with Moreno as his full striker. And I can assure you, when the international break is over, don't be surprised Real Madrid will put an absolute beating on us, because don't forget, we've got Fulham and Newcastle sandwiched in between the Real Madrid games. And I'm not confident with them too as well, because we still haven't beaten Fulham this season. We drew with them 1-1 at Craven Cottage, and I'm not confident with them coming to the Emirates and beating us and taking a point off of us. And we've got Newcastle to play as well, because they've had a very incredible season this year, Newcastle, on the back of that League Cup victory over Liverpool. their momentum is kicking in, and they're still hoping to fight for Europe and end their season strongly. And I'm not confident with that game as well against Newcastle as well. So this season is a reality check as to why that this football club will never be good enough to win anything, because we'll still be stuck with all this this passion. Oh, let's wait until phase 6 for Arteta to get his ingredients sorted. He still needs his own players to like get over the line and all of this.
Do you know what it is, Macy? Yeah, you know what it is, bro. Yeah, like it's not even like this manager can even like if he doesn't get a number 10, he's not even like, oh, I got Ethan, because you weren't playing Ethan. The only way Ethan was starting week in, week out is when we had Saka injured. When Odegaard was injured, you had him on the bench, holding bench, to a DM and to a flipping left winger. So it's not even like you can say, oh, do you know what? My backup is Ethan, because when you had the obvious option backup number 2, you took your time to play him. And now when you're playing him as a winger, so he's more of a backup to Saka than he is of Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Because Saka's out, you play him straight away as the number 2. You didn't do that with Odegaard. So you're completely right. For me, if he tries to run the whole Ethan thing, we're not going anywhere. We're going around in circles. Ethan's a talent, but don't anyone sit here and tell me that the guy is world class. He scored a great goal against England under 20, against Portugal under 21s. Great goal. But come on, bro. We need to get over the line. The kid is talented, but he's going to need a bit of time. You know, not every youngster's Lamine Yamal. You know what I mean? Not everyone's Yamal, bro. I don't want to hear that, like, oh, it's Yamal. Not everyone is R9. Not everyone's Yamal. Not everyone's Rooney. Not everyone's flipping Michael Owen. Not everyone's these kind of players at that level, innit? Do you know what I mean? We do say if you're good enough, you're good enough. But not every player hits their peak. Every player hits their peak at different stages. And he might have not. I don't think he's hit his peak yet. I think he's got a lot to learn. And for me, if Odegaard's dropping a stinker against Real Madrid, Ethan coming off the bench, I can't say 100% this guy's going to turn up and get us over the line. He's a young player. That doesn't mean he's trash. That doesn't mean he ain't got ability. But come on, bro. Like, we've done the whole youngster thing. Like, Saka's been young, still ain't been able to get us over the line. Martinelli was young, didn't get us over the line. Like, come on. Well, for me, it's not good enough, bro. It's a no-brainer. But Devante, what do you make of Wirtz, bro? I don't know if you've seen a lot of him. Apparently there's a contract on the table by Leverkusen to extend it to 2027. Obviously, they're trying to cash in. They're not dumb like us. You know what I mean? Let players run down 2-3 years. What do you make of Wirtz, man, coming to Arsenal?
He's good, but Arsenal are like... the reason why I'm laughing is because you know they ain't going to end up with Florian Wirtz. They're going to end up with Conchita Wurst. That's what they're going to end up with, bro. Like,
Conchita Wurst, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like it's the same old story. We're always linked with the illest of players you could think of. Isak, Nico Williams, so many, right? Olise, forgot about Olise. We've been linked with so many ballers, bro, but we always get the meaty ones and the garbage ones. Trust me, they're probably gonna get some cheap ass player, because I don't think if City's really in for him, he's gonna go to City. Because KDB is going to go. That's guaranteed. KDB's time is done. And Pep is definitely looking for somebody that can be a direct replacement for him. Because I don't know who they can... Like Foden, I feel like Foden is not good as a 10. I don't even know what Foden is at this point. Where he truly excels. I feel like Florian Wirtz is an upgrade from not only KDB, but also Foden. As far as Arsenal goes, like if he really was to go to Arsenal, I'm not even sure if Arteta will play him straight up. He probably like favor Odegaard still, and you know what it is, like he's going to shoehorn these players. He's going to run these players into the ground until it's too late. You know, it took an injury from Saka to see Ethan get more minutes, because Ethan should have been coming on for Odegaard from time now this season, and it didn't happen until Saka got injured. Now he's playing on the right wing, even though he's playing good from time. Right, he's still young. He still needs to learn. He still has time to evolve. It took an injury for a guy like him to get play time. And imagine like somebody like Wirtz, who's better than him now, to come to this club and see and be on the bench and only get like 20 minutes playing time because Odegaard has to play. Or what? He's going to shoehorn him into the A role that he cannot play. or he's going to play him as a false 9 that he can also not play. He's a 10. He's a 10. He cannot play as a 9 or an 8. So that's what I'm afraid of. But at the end of the day, we all know that it is not going to work. It's not going to, like, he probably stay at Leverkusen for 2 more years. And then if City is really serious, he'll go to City next season, because City is really like, they're going to rebuild, and they're really they're going to rebuild hard, because Pep is not going to have another season where he's going to like have a season like this where everything is going wrong. No Champions League, no title, not even the FA Cup or League Cup, nothing. And they're not even sure if they're going to make the Champions League, because right now they're 5th, I think. If I look at the table, they're 5th or something, or 4th.
I think 5th goes Champions League. I think 5th this season. You get Champions League 5th. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but
I mean,
even
it's
then,
possible. Yeah.
To Pep standards, that is failure. We're talking about high standards. We're talking about a serial winner. Pep standards 5th. That is a no-go. So we already know that City is going to rebuild super hard. KDB is going to go. That's the first one. I even think some of the guys on the bench, like a Nunes, might go. Mateus Nunes, maybe Kovacic. Like certain plays that are just not good enough. That Pep knows, like, I tried. They're just not good enough. Grealish might go as well, because I don't think Pep really likes Grealish. I think there was a City signing. There wasn't a Pep signing. They tried, didn't work out. Grealish might go, but I don't know which club will take his wages. So yeah, they're gonna rebuild hard, and Florian Wirtz might just go there. And as far as Arsenal goes, you know what it is. Because we know by now, and Rashid said it so many times, we're gonna get the players we don't want. We're gonna get we're gonna get a Kenneth Taylor from an Ajax or something, or somebody from Feyenoord, whoever. Like, you're gonna get players that's just not good enough to carry Arsenal to the next level. And as far as the striker goes, that's not gonna go. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I don't know what it is, man. Arteta is allergic to strikers or something. Like, he hates strikers. Like, he got traumatized from Aubameyang. Ever since then, he don't want strikers no more. Like, Aubameyang that was it. Ever since then,
I got a theory for it, innit? I think he just left uni too early, innit? He didn't learn that subject from Pep. Because remember, Pep got the striker later.
Yeah,
he wasn't there. He wasn't at school when the manager got the.
No. He wanted these type of strikers. Let's be honest. He wanted these type of strikers. He wanted the false 9, try to recreate the whole Pep Guardiola and add his spin. You know what I'm saying? Versatile.
Yeah,
exactly.
but,
Versatile.
But
and he add his spin.
But here's my question.
It's not that he didn't want a striker. Because I'm hearing people saying that, he didn't want a striker. No. This is his strikers. Gabriel Jesus is his striker. Havertz is his striker.
Everyone is a genius. Arteta is an airhead.
Ask a question though.
Yeah, Arteta and go on. Let Zay go. Go on, Zay. You watched this league. You probably watched Wirtz more than all of us, because I know you watched that league. Obviously, you're a Bayern fan. But what do you make of Wirtz, in your opinion, as a Bayern fan?
No, he's you know what it is. He's actually very intelligent, more for one, and two, he's actually somebody that has very good end product in front of goal as well. Even though against us he did miss that big chance, which could have actually got them the win. Instead, it was 0-0. You know what I mean? But other than that, he generally is one of those that can take chances if necessary, like, jokes aside, and all that stuff. So I do think for Arsenal it would do you wonders. I mean, he can play in the 10. On the wing, I mean, he's not one of those guys that really is the best on the wing, but like he can give you, like, out of 10, probably 6, 7s out of 10, compared to when he's in the middle. Yeah, he does a job. It's not his main position, you know what I'm saying? But if you play him in a 10, then he does you wonders, you know what I mean? And he likes to take on his man at times. He likes to, make killer passes. And I think that's something you're missing. You're missing somebody that makes killer passes as well. If anytime I watch Arsenal, it's just pass sideways, front, backwards. I feel like with Wirtz, when there's this joke made, unlock this, unlock that, Wirtz will actually unlock players, bro. You know what I mean? So
Do you
Yeah,
think Verts and Barella would be a 10 out of 10 to fix our midfield? That would be my dream. Verts and Barella.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Barella behind. You mean like Barella behind Verts? If
Yeah.
that's no, probably yeah.
No,
Then
yes.
probably yeah. But then, but here's the thing: if that was to happen, you would have to keep Price as your 6.
Yeah, I can go to the 6. I mean, I trust him more than I trust Moreno. Partey's going, so I don't mind him playing on the double pivot.
Bro, because I actually think Rice is a good 6. He's just not a good 8
Astaghfirullah.
or a good overall.
No,
as a
no,
6.
no,
ياسر
no,
ياسر
no.
ياسر اسمع كلامي.
Don't
ياسر
speak.
ياسر اسمع كلامي.
Okay,
ياسر
خلاص.
ياسر ياسر اسمع كلامي. You have
Okay,
to
Get the
listen
slip out. Get the
before you
slip
react.
out. Get the slip out. Yes. Zig, get the
I'll
slip
bring the belt, you know. خلاص
No,
stop.
bro, I'm on the mood to go get the slipper, يا أخي, bro.
Get the slipper. Get the slipper. He's not respecting the thing.
Bro, he should know better than this by now. If anything, I'll go to UK. Actually, I'll go to Birmingham. I'll find بعطيك كف على وجهه. Anyway,
You reckon?
as I was
You
saying.
reckon? All right.
يلا يلا. I'll go book myself a flight right now. يلا. On a real though.
Well, you gonna drive here? You know that was.
Drive على كيفك. على كيفك.
All right, cool.
But anyway, bro, this guy is crazy. Nah, Yasser is crazy, you know. But no, on a real note though, yeah, I generally think if you had a midfield, as you said, Barella, Wirtz and Rice and being behind both of, I think that works. But even if you don't get Barella, by the way, even if you put Odegaard in Barella's spot, it's not the worst thing in the world. The problem is you play Odegaard in a 10. Why do you play him in a 10? Allahu A'lam. You know what I mean? That's the biggest problem. It's not the fact that he's playing for me. It's the fact you play him in a 10. Like, why are you relying on him to be a 10? I don't know.
But the midfields that we face are more physicals here. They're too physical to have two players of Wirtz and Odegaard in the midfield. I think we talked about this before, North. I don't know if you remember, but they're too physical for these two players.
Well,
Obviously,
like really, though. I get you, Rashid, but we could be like Slot. Like he mixes it up depending on who he's going up against. Do you know what I mean? Like
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's not the guy to do that.
You can play Odegaard there. In teams that we're going to dominate, you can play Odegaard there. Other teams that you're more fearful of their attack, cool, play 2 DMs. I just hate the fact that what annoys me about Arteta, he's like Wenger, bro. Like he just sticks to the same crap no matter what. Even if it's not working, he's just wrong and strong. That's the biggest gripe I had about Wenger. You remember Ola when we're getting slapped up 8-2, we're getting embarrassed in Champions League. He will just keep attacking, bro. The best manager.
I remember you playing these lineups against us and get destroyed.
Sorry, can I add to what Zia was saying and Rashid was saying earlier on? Right, the problem we have when you say, you know, we got players that want to play here, there, and everywhere. Right, the real problem we have is this manager is buying strikers that say from their own mouth, scoring goals is not their forte. He's buying defenders that saying with their own mouth, I don't like defending. How is we fucking buying players that are saying to you in interviews, to the whole world, I don't like defending, I can't score goals, and you give them a number 9 shirt, and you fucking pay big money for it. Like, bro, this is a big problem. And you're expected to go and fucking give Wirtz to this guy, and we got to sit here and watch that and suffer through it as well because he's playing Partey right back, bruv. Like what kind of manager does that? No, seriously though. What kind of manager?
I want to add to your point after this. After you finish, I want to add to your point, by the way.
No, I'm there. Please.
No, I was gonna add. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be shocked, and this is the only downfall. I wouldn't be shocked because you have to understand, you have Arteta. It's not like you have a top manager. Remember, so I wouldn't be shocked if he does what Alonso does, which he plays him sometimes false 9. Don't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if Arteta.
Yeah, that's a Pep thing, innit? That's a Pep thing. Like, I mean,
that's
don't
get him.
I'm telling you, if you get
don't get him no more. Don't get him then.
Yeah. But you see
forget
what
about it because he'll do it. He'll do it. He's the kind of manager that would do it.
Rashid, I had to bring it up for you. A caution, and I've seen this in our game against them.
Thank you.
Is that Rashid doesn't know? Yeah, you're telling him like you don't know. You don't know.
Imagine no shake, no bony face. You have Wirtz false 9.
But who's because I know his system is like 3-4-2-1, right? So if he plays false 9, who are the two left 10 and right 10s?
That's Arteta right there. Yeah, he's a deer, right? That thinks he's gone to prison. I want to pull up like fucking Jack the Kangaroo, bro. You know that, bro.
Yeah, show everybody that thing there, my guy. That's Arteta's that one over there.
Yeah,
But
I
he
know which
thinks
one
it's
he's
that.
talking about.
Yo,
Yeah,
He
North
thinks
side,
it's that, bro. Yeah,
that's rude to that kangaroo.
yeah. I'm telling, bro.
You
Arteta
never
is
seen
not
that
That's rude to
before.
that kangaroo,
Yeah,
habibi. What's this? Hey.
bro.
I've
Arteta,
seen it. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
Arteta thinks he is, but he's not that, bro. He's not even earned them stripes to be moving like that, to be flexing like that, bro.
yeah.
Like, come on, my guy.
But Ola, bro, look,
Nuno really came out and educated the whole. He educated Martin Keown live on air and said, when you play man like fucking Merino up top, we don't need to pack the midfield like that. We ain't worried about him. You know what I'm trying to say? Nuno Espirito de Santo was telling Martin Keown and told him, voila, he schooled him right there. My man, he couldn't say nothing to it. Because these are the type of things that we're having to deal with. We've seen it right through the season. The situation that we're in right now is down to this manager. He put us here, right? He overworked
100%.
these players. These players are dropping left, right, and center. Everybody thought we're going to go through this season with no injuries. Like we were trying to tell bro, we needed players. We needed top players to be able to try and get us over the line in case things like this happen. And we didn't make no preparation for it. Then we went into January knowing the situation we was in. I was screaming, Operation Save the Cops. After I see that Man United blood clot fucking game there. Yeah? I'm dropping to I had enough, bruv. I was screaming, I don't want to do this no more, bro. You was there enough. You saw the team, my guy. Bro, it was painful.
I was gonna ask you, Ola, yeah. You know, I see a lot of this fan base now trying to come up with this. Don't worry, Ola. Don't worry, Rashid. Don't worry, Devontae, Macy, all the Arsenal. Don't worry, we're safe. Berta's gonna save us. I'm not convinced, bro. I am not convinced.
I told you before.
When I see this manager, win everything he wants, he wins, bro. He don't want to sport. He don't want Edu, or Edu wants to be talking the hardest, and Arteta's like, no, I want this player. Cool, you bounce. Any players that rival him or say anything against him, you're out. Zinchenko drops a book exposing him what he's doing, bringing injured players into the flipping dressing room, acting like they're fit. You're dropped. Anybody that stands up to him, he wins every war. I've not seen him win any war, bro. This guy, bro, he thinks he's 50 Cent, bro. He thinks he's a Spanish 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of us, we're just Murder Inc., bro. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, I can't lie.
I'm not
John Huh? It's true, bro. I don't believe that Berta's gonna get this power that people think he's gonna get.
I said that before. Like, there's no way that Berta got signed and he got all the power. No way. There's no way.
Bro, as long as Arteta stays, there's no way he's gained that power. No
exactly. I
yeah, I've seen it, bro. I spoke to Aaron yesterday and we said the same thing. I was like, he has to renew everyone's contracts. He has to get the players that he needs to get. He's basically starting from a mess. And then if he'd, because remember, you know how they put all the pressure on him now? So they have high expectations for him, yeah? If he's not able to deliver everything that you guys need now, even though he's been the one that basically is fixing Edu and Arteta's mess, if he doesn't do it, they're going to blame him and not Arteta. Do you get what I'm saying? He's basically the quick scapegoat that he's coming, yeah? He might not be able to sort everything out. All the contracts. He might be able, but I'm saying if he doesn't, they're going to use him as an easy target to divert from whatever Arteta's done. Because there was all we were in
I think he's more of
the team from earlier. Your team has all these centre backs, bro. You know what I mean? You had a goalkeeper that can't concentrate. You had the left back, you have what? Centre backs. Your right back's a centre back. Sometimes you got a DM in the right back. Your left back's a centre back. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you got a centre back playing in midfield. You got a left back that's playing right wing. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't make sense when you're looking at the team. Like now he's gonna buy.
It's someone I didn't expect, bro. I'll be real.
The right in the six, bro. It doesn't work, bro. He sweeps well. He can do the sweeper role.
Bro, I disagree with you guys.
My thing is, he works in a double pivot. It works. He always needs someone to hold his hand, bro. That's what I noticed watching him over time. He can't do those runs he does at West Ham because you face a lot of low blocks. So he can't make those runs he used to make, yeah?
But you don't need to run if you have a Barella and
it just start passing sideways.
That's what I was saying.
I think he's fighting too much, yeah, because at the same time, like as much as like Arteta's he's an issue, yeah, because I agree with you, man. When you man said, "Yo, if we get Verts, why would Wirtz not be convinced that he's going to play bench to Odegaard because Odegaard's been named the captain? You know what I mean? And he's the star boy for this manager. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of these players have got too much clout within this fan base. Too many of these players, bro, Ola, you remember when we wanted to get Trossard, we got pushback for that because they're like, it's going to stop the development of Martinelli. Yeah. Best believe, if you feel like they had pushback for that, you best believe if he said, yo, go get Mbeumo, he's performing this season, Saka might have to hold bench, bro. This fan base gonna be, how can you put Saka on the bench? Because they
said that to me.
With Salah, they're not gonna hold that, bro. This fan base is arrogant, bro.
They said that to me, in the summer when Pedro Neto was available before we got him. I was basically going back and forth on Twitter with some Arsenal guy because he was saying he was basically listing all the players he thinks he needed, but then he was saying he doesn't need a backup for Saka. And I was like, bro, what if he gets injured next season? Would you not get Pedro Neto, for example? He's like, nah, he's too injury prone. And then I was like, if he's injury prone, he's going to, let's say Saka plays 60% of the games. He's playing 40% of the games. He's less likely to get an injury. Now, maybe he can get an injury in his first game. I understand it happens, but you kind of get the gist. The less he plays,
bro,
the less
Barca had the backup for
injury. Still got a backup.
Alexis Sanchez on the bench, bro. Like,
but Omar's been complaining about backup for Lamine Yamal, bro. He's been complaining.
But this is why injuries matter, guys. But this is why injuries matter. Like me, see, for example, me as a Bayern fan, right? I always complain about injury this, bro. Like, see, for example, Coman, I would get rid just for injuries alone. Like, I'm sick and tired of getting injury after injury after injury after injury after injury. Like,
bro, try following a club that buys injured players. How about that? Players are broken. Players that had their back blown up, bro.
You see, with me, I have 3 wingers that are injury prone as well, bro. You're not alone. I'm with you guys in this case, bro. Injury after injury. Khalas, ya akhi. Give me a fit team, bro. I want a fit team. You know what I mean? That's all I care about. You know what I mean? So this is why for me, bro, even in Al-Hilal, bro, you see Neymar, you know how he's the same Neymar that you guys love for his technical ability? Bro, I wanted him gone, bro, because I knew this guy don't care, bro. The guy don't care. You know what I mean? And these things matter in my opinion because, bro, you can have all this ability, but if you don't have this, what's the point? Why? What's the point? If you deepen. For one
we got it with Trossard. We got it with Trossard. He doesn't want to be here. We know how good Trossard is, and I'm not saying he's world class. I never called him world class ever.
And I'm imagining him out now.
It's the same situation as your friends here. He doesn't want to be here, bro. Because when this guy was performing, what did they were quick. Yo, Rashid, you know this. They were quick. As soon as Trossard was performing last season, holding it down the left wing. As soon as he dropped one stinker, when the manager's just bringing him out the team, he's a bench player. If he's a fucking bench player, what the fuck is Martinelli, bro? Because
even Spence laughed at him. Even Spence was laughing at him today. You seen the clip?
Oh,
Spence was laughing at him.
You lost it with Martinelli, haven't you?
These man pick and choose. They pick and choose, bro. When they like you, they'll justify. When Zinchenko was dropped, Zinchenko ain't playing no different than he was at the start. The difference is he's not one of the favorites. That's the thing. When you're one of the favorites, they'll back it, bro. Because when he was defensively leaving howlers, leaving gaps in the left back here, they weren't saying, oh, Zinchenko. They were saying he's pivotal to the way that we play. Now we got the new toy. Now that they got the new Barbie and Calafiori, now all of a sudden they're excited, bro. Now they're like, we don't need him. Oh, we got Lewis Skelly. That's how it is with my club.
But that's every football club. I can tell you about Ajax fans and Brian Broby. Meanwhile, that guy always wrestles like he fucking Farouk from the Nation of Domination. Like every time backing up into a defender and wrestling. And Ajax fans like, oh yeah, Broby. So meanwhile, he's one of the worst strikers I've ever seen in my club. One of the worst strikers. But they because he's a player from our youth academy, right? So people have like some sentiment because he's from our youth academy. So it's like, oh yeah, Broby can do no wrong. Meanwhile, he's like his technique is awful, but yet all the Ajax fans are like, oh yeah, but Broby is our best striker because he played the best football under him. Does he score goals or not? That's what I want my striker to do. He don't score. He bet to this season alone. He only got 3 league goals. 3 league goals.
We've been linked to him as well, Devante. Like there's been the last 2 seasons we've been linked with that guy, and we've been linked with Rafael Leao, another one. I see videos here right now. I don't know if you saw that, Ola. I don't know because I don't know. I know the rest of the man they always jump on if they watch. But I did, bro. I saw the Portugal game, but we weren't even talking about it, bro, because we were so crap. I've been saying that Ronaldo's rubbish. The last competition, I was getting but what were you gonna do with Ronaldo? Now I'm seeing videos. you know what? We got to accept Ronaldo. You can only come on last 10, 15 minutes. I've been saying this.
Yeah,
I've been
I see
saying
them
this,
videos,
bro.
man.
Do you know what I mean? I don't have bro, he's my fellow countryman, bro. He's the biggest legend that Portugal's ever produced. I got no reason to hate on the guy. Why do I want to hate on the guy? He won me the Euros and won me the First Nations League.
Bro, he's done his job.
Yeah. But come on, bro. You know what I mean? Every dog has its day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, not at the end of the day, we've seen big legends leave the game, bro. I've seen Thierry Henry leave Arsenal. I've seen Thierry Henry go out there to MLS playing for what was it? New York Red Bulls.
New York Red Bulls, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Every dog has his day. There's no shame in that, bro. He's already complete. But then they were telling me, yeah, but who you gonna get? Oh, Gonzalo Ramos, or who you gonna play? I'm like, bro, they bring more, bro. They bring more to the team. Rafael Leao, that guy, I swear down, I am tired of that guy as well, bro. I'm tired of that Angolan burner boy, bro.
I know why they rate
that Luanda burner boy, bro. I'm tired of him.
I know why they rate him. I played against someone earlier on FIFA, and the guy just kept running past me. I think that's why they rate him, bro. Because we watched him together, and he's not the same.
I said this on his stream.
Nah, he's techie.
He's techie. But
That's why.
when AC Milan were champions, he showed that he can be something. But I don't know. He kind of got comfortable and lost the fire in the belly. That's why he's playing like that right now. And as far as Ronaldo goes, you know he's gonna keep playing until he's like in his casket. Like Ric Flair still wrestling until he's in his casket.
I know what Noof's talking about. He's talking about end product. I get it, but like he's a techie player. Let's be honest. He's Leao, isn't he techie?
He's not, yeah, but bro, he does have tech here. But you know what I don't like about him? He continues to do the wrong thing consistently for the rest of the game. So like he'll try and beat the fullback, 1v1 in it by himself, And in the fullback, if he shows him levels, Rafael will still try and do the same thing. He'll try and draw him out to the left and then try to cut inside. And it's like the fullback can keep up with his pace, And then all of a sudden he repeats the same thing. Brother, you've got flipping Bernardo Silva there. Play a little 1-2. You ain't got to beat him every single time 1v1, bro. There's other players there. He doesn't link up. If you watch him, bro, he thinks he's the star. And it's like, bro, if you see you can't kill the fullback, 1v1, my bro, I beg you, link players in, try and draw that flipping right back out of position. And then when you receive the ball, you're already in behind. Then you got the 1v1 with the goalkeeper. But he hasn't got the brain to do that. He's brain dead, bro.
It's one thing to have tech. It's one thing to have tech. It's one thing to really hone in on your decision making. And your football IQ has got to be up there, especially when you're playing for elite clubs. And this is one of the problems.
I want him to succeed, Ola. He's Angolan, bro. You already know the Portuguese rob all our players, bro.
Right?
Please, let me have one, bro.
This is one of the problems we have with Martinelli as well. And I know something, one item, guaranteed will improve Martinelli straight away. Everybody remember that blue pillow Zia was carrying about here. Just put it on his neck like that, So that boy fucking looking down every fucking 2 seconds.
He's looking at his laces, Ola.
Right? And this is the problem with some of these players that think they're technical, right? But you don't have the footballing IQ and the decision making to go with it. Everything's got to go together, and you got to have a balance to play for at least top clubs around Europe. When you see this sort of players like this, you're thinking, oh, they call him generational fucking talent. Just a generational what? He's falling off a cliff, right? And this is a big problem. And a lot of our players that we see like that are going to end up keep dropping off in performances year on year, because we've seen this manager do it time and time again and just burn them out. And this is look, right? There's also one thing I saw this on your stream earlier on. Sorry to bring this up, but Igal said something about absolving players earlier on. Shout out to Igal because I fuck with him heavy. But he said something about players with egos are bad influences in the team, because the young players can emulate what they're doing. I was here outside trying to tell him, you know what, the manager's got to run that. He's the one that runs the ship. And certain players, they get preferential treatment. It's a thing in football. It's a thing. You know what I mean? Every single team, every club that got big players, right, with big egos, you're going to have to deal with those things, right? And there's an example, because, look, I follow MMA, as you guys know. Everybody knows who John Jones is, right? He's a complete dickhead. Dana will move venues for it. That it would move a whole he ain't doing it for everyone, right? You think his coach in the gym is telling all the other fighters, be like John Jones, behave like John Jones. No, he's telling them no, because you've got to take accountability of managing the players or the fighters that you've got. You can't say, yeah, just go and be a dickhead like that, or go and be a dickhead like Conor McGregor. Like, no. You know what I mean? These guys, they got egos, they make demands, they get what they want because of who they are and what they've done in the sport, right? And that's why somebody like Aubameyang, even if he comes with a little attitude problem, but he's winning you golden boot, he's getting you over the line in certain games, right? And then you fall out with him because he went to see his mom and thing. You know what I'm trying to say? You got to manage egos. Every big managers have done that. If you're a manager that's worth your name in gold, you've managed egos. You know what I'm trying to say?
Ancelotti does that. Six players in the Real Madrid team always dancing in that dressing room, and Ancelotti can still manage that team. Vinny, dickhead. Rudiger, prick. Camavinga, same. I can keep going. These are all players that have...
The one thing everybody was happy about when we brought in Emery was, he's managed all the egos. Look at all of them players at PSG. He managed all these Neymars. He was managing this player, that player, right? And that's one of the things that everybody was saying at the time when they brought him in, that you know what, he's going to be able to manage these players that we got here because we got big personalities in the Ozils. You know what I mean? We had the Aubameyang, we had the Lacazette, the Pepe, we had all these players, and we think, you know what? He's come from PSG where we got all these big personalities. He should be able to at least deal with them, right? So, you know, for me, you can't be absolving managers of what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm trying to say? And on top of that, even if they did it and they did it correctly, I ain't trying to praise a fish for swimming, bro. That's your job. Do your job.
Yeah. Why are you getting 15 mil?
Can I just say something?
Go on, Emma.
All right. Anyway, before I left, I was actually the stream keeps kicking people out. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but that's why you saw me leaving. I might end up getting kicked out again before I finish. I just wanted to say something. Can I just say this before we continue? Because the point before I got kicked out, what you were asking was about Florian Wirtz, right? Now I'm just gonna say this quickly about Florian Wirtz, okay? If you ask me where do I think Florian Wirtz should go, I think that he would fit Arsenal more than he would fit City. Now, why do I say that? It's because when you look at the way Florian Wirtz plays football, he's a free role kind of player. He's a player that does well when he's given freedom to do whatever he wants in his best positions. You understand what I'm saying, right? And given freedom to basically do what he needs to do. And when he's given that freedom, it always ends up working out against the attacker that he's playing against, right? Or basically his fellow attacker. The issue is Pep Guardiola doesn't give freedom to players. You understand what I'm saying? If your name is not Lionel Messi, you don't get freedom from Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola always likes to manage every single tiny microscopic little movement that you make. Right? So I think that the Arsenal move would actually be better for him. Now, do I think it's going to happen? That's the big question. I don't see it happening. I'm going to be very honest with you, Northside, because here's the thing. You just mentioned it earlier. I've seen a lot of your fans in on your fan base saying, "Oh well, we have a new sporting director, this and this and this." It's crazy how everybody's talking about the sporting director thing, but because I remember these people say these same fans said the same thing about. Remember Raul? Remember when you guys had Don Raul? And when Don Raul arrived, everybody made it seem like he was like the best thing since sliced bread. Everyone, right? I see the same thing with Berta right now. Everyone is using. I get it. Berta is a great sporting director at Atletico. It's all good and great. But this idea that this guy's going to come in and then all of a sudden everything is just going to go straight to the top, it's not going to happen. Because the problems that are happening in this club is so deep that when this guy arrives, he's going to have to be ruthless. Some heads have to go. I'm sorry, the manager has to be one of them. Because here's the thing. Let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you this, right? One thing I never liked about Pep. I love Pep because Pep is a professional because of what he did for my club. I will always respect him for that. But I've always said this. As a man, I don't respect a guy like Pep if I'm a player. Because here's the thing with Pep. Pep is a guy who, the best managers know how to deal with different kinds of players. Big up Allah, right? The best, the best
got Ola, man.
managers, the best managers in the world, north side, right, of all time, always know how to deal with different personalities. Now, don't get it twisted. They're not gonna let players tell them what to do, but they always know how to get players who are maybe a little bit hard to deal with. They always know how to deal with them so that they will go to jump through hoops for them. Look at a guy like Cantona. Cantona was a player who, during his time, right, a lot of managers didn't want to deal with Cantona. Not Sir Alex Ferguson. Sir Alex Ferguson knew what he needed to give Cantona for Cantona to do his best. You understand what I'm saying? Right? The issue is, bro, guys like Pep, guys like Arteta, bro, I'm sorry to say it, man. These guys are cowards. They are. Like, you can tell, bro, when they don't get when they have to deal with players who are personal, they don't like to, they would just rather just get them out completely out of their squads. Doesn't matter, bro. This guy can be your match winner. This guy can win you trophies. If he's someone who has a personality, bro, they'll get him out. And it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, bro, it's the same thing with, remember Zlatan at Barcelona, right? Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Pep Guardiola didn't want to deal with. Look at Eto'o. Eto'o was one of the few players who stood up to what's his name, to Pep, right? Because Pep disrespected him the first time he arrived, and he never he never forgot about it, right? In the end, guess what? Pep Guardiola's pride, even though this guy won him a treble, even though this guy was our top goal scorer, even though he did his job when he was told by the manager that he doesn't fit his system, he still managed to be the best striker in the team, right? Pep Guardiola's pride couldn't just let him say, you know what, I got this one wrong, okay? This guy is actually good in my system. This guy can actually do a job, right? He still left him. He still sold him to Inter for Zlatan, who didn't even fit his system. That's when I knew. I was like, bro, you are a coward. You have such a self-pride for yourself. You can't accept that you were wrong, because that's the only reason you got rid of Eto'o. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because you went and got Eto'o for Zlatan, who doesn't even fit your system, right? And look at what he did when he went to Inter. He won another treble there. That's like the best way for me. That's why I was like, listen, I can't even hit Eto'o, bro. That treble winning, bro. Is there's one good thing I took away from that is that Pep is that humble Pep.
Yo,
It was an absolute disgrace from him. And this is the thing, bro. The same thing with Aubameyang on side. When it comes to Aubameyang, this guy couldn't deal with the fact that this guy was a personality. Yes, he's a guy who likes driving fancy cars. He likes to go to fashion shows. He likes to do whatever he does to do outside of football. That's his business. Like, that's what people don't understand, bro. You don't have to control everything a footballer does outside of football. Is he scoring goals for me? Is he putting assists for me? Is he putting the performances that are going to win me trophies? That's what I care about, right?
I hear that, but he's kind of he's got.
Yeah,
do you know what? Yeah, like if a manager gets you over the line, which most of the time he does, you can. It's kind of justified. Do you know what I mean? The problem is with Arteta, he doesn't get you over the line. I've already said this before. I don't like watching defensive football, innit? I like watching expansive football. I like watching good football, innit? I love watching good football. There's a big reason why I supported Arsenal. I like the football. You know, growing up, I loved the style of play. I can't deny that was part of the reason why I supported Arsenal. I loved watching Barcelona because of your style of football. I love watching good football. I love watching Brazil back in the day because of the flair. I love good football. But this is the thing, yeah? I don't mind a manager, you know, changing things up that I may not agree with if that means winning major honors. The problem is, Fergie was the same, bro. If you was a big superstar, your ego went, you're gone. But you know what? Yeah, his decisions were ultimately backed by winning trophies. So all these decisions, they live by it, but die by it. We may not prefer it. I get what you're saying, that you know, Pep should be able to handle big egos. He's got Haaland that doesn't necessarily fit his system. He doesn't link up play. He doesn't drop in.
But this is the thing, outside. The reason I use that example, let me be clear. The reason I use that Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, don't get it twisted. His way of doing things, it worked out for his career, absolutely, right? And he had a great career. I had nothing against it, right? You see that moment of that. The reason I use Eto'o one as an example is because the Eto'o one is the one that backfired on him. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. He never really got rid of players and lived to regret it. I feel like that was like one of the few ones where he actually sold a player and they actually didn't work out for him. But the thing with Arteta is, my thing with Arteta is always this, bro. I would understand if you have this ego if you were winning trophies. Like, because that's what we would respect you for. Like what you just said about Pep and Sir Alex Ferguson. These guys, it was backed up with the trophies that they won.
Yeah.
This man hasn't won anything, bro. This is why sometimes I'm like, bro, if I'm a player, how can I respect you as a man, as a manager, Mikel Arteta, when you, in the past 6 years that you've been managing, have only won one trophy in your first season with a team that wasn't even yours, right? And I'm supposed to be jumping hoops for you? Like, seriously, you have not given me anything, right? You have not brought any trophies to my name. There's no trophies there's no medals in my cabinet, right? But you want me to keep jumping hoops for you. This is the why I'm saying when it comes to Arteta, bro, it's not the guy, right? Because this guy is so egotistical. Like, I don't understand. Like, bro, I don't understand no side, right? Sometimes I understand when managers have egos. When you win, your ego grows. That is part of life, bro. It's part of everything, right? Even in like the what we go through in YouTube, right? The more subscribers you have, the more people that you have, right? It boosts your ego because you believe that you're getting better and better as a person, right? Right? Now some people have inflated egos, right? And I feel like that's what Arteta has. His ego is just inflated because at the end of the day, it's like you want to be Pep so much, but you don't have the credentials of Pep. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have the credentials. Like, until you have the credentials, bro, you don't move like him.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like what the reason why Pep, it was different. See, Pep won a treble. That's why he was able to say, listen, I want Eto'o gone. He won a treble.
Mm.
He proved that, yo, I am the right appointment. If you give me what I want, I will keep winning trophies.
Yeah.
But this guy hasn't done that. And people keep backing it all the time. So it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's all about hope. You know what I mean? It's all about hope, bro. That's all that backs it. Lex, what are you telling me? You know what I'm saying? Trent going. I saw you had a little meltdown. Big up to Yasser. You know what I'm saying? Let's play the little meltdown from Lex.
From me. You're not going anywhere. You're not You're not leaving.
Entertainment purposes.
You're not fucking leaving.
Hey, brother, listen. Hey, listen. Walk on for this. Hey, yo.
What? You're not letting don't just beat the other day. That Real Madrid go where?
That Real Madrid.
We have Champions League to catch up with Real Madrid. So Trent, you're not leaving.
Him not leave. What you telling me, Lex? Now explain. We need a conversation right now. Lex, please explain.
Explain what? Explain what? What is there to explain, blood? I don't give explanations when my ex-girlfriend leave me, blood. She just fuck off, innit? Simple as. So if you're gone, you're just gone. Just one of them things, bro. We just move on.
Why did you say he's not leaving?
Huh?
Why did you say he's not leaving then? If you don't
It's
care,
a rant, man. It's a
like
rant. Entertainment purposes only. Like when she was here, you say, yo, where you going? You're not going anywhere. But then she make up her mind, so she'll leave. So all right, then you just have to leave. Simple as. We're not stressed about it, man. If Trent wants to leave, Trent can go. Can't stop Trent. Can't stop.
She wasn't
Trent.
buff anyway. You know that one.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You see me? It couldn't even defend anyways. Like,
now you can't defend that.
Yeah, you can't defend. Yeah, but I think it's in the same stream. It's in this or the stream before that. I said, yo, all the defending when man used to defend Trent, if Trent leaves, we're just like a farm the clips in it. Man just like a find all of the clips in it. So it's just one of them things. It's not like him never cost to Champions League when him fall asleep to Vinicius at the back post, innit?
Yeah, Lex, you know what some of them are saying? They say Robertson took that corner. They're trying to give him the credit.
They need to do the AI thing. And just put a different player there in it. Simple as, bro.
No, but I hear it. You're doing the Love Island thing. You're ready to get recoupled in that. Yeah, I mean, but
yeah, bro.
Are you genuinely upset that he's leaving? What's your feeling as a Liverpool fan? Do you think he's repaid you guys back in what he's earned for you lot, like the trophy that you won, or do you think it's snaky?
Bro, look, I'm the person that I just look at a situation and I said to myself, all right, what is the positive that we can get out of the situation? And the positive, in my opinion, is we can now get a right back who can defend. Simple as.
Right. Who do you put this on as well? Because your ownership, your ownership. I haven't heard any update on re-signing Van Dijk or Salah. After this news, when it's confirmed, bro, surely they have to sign the other two. Because replacing Van Dijk is mad hard. Because, pause. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a bad boy centre back, bro. If not the best centre back in the world.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, but I'll be real, fam. It's one of those things. I spent some time thinking about it, and there are obvious things that are true, right? Yeah. Van Dijk is great, Salah is great, Trent is great, but he can't defend. At the end of the day, it's like these guys, the clock is ticking, in it. So is it a case where we're going to hand them contracts and be like, yo, when the time has run out, them still have 2-3 years for them contract? Or is it a case where we're just like bin them now and get somebody else? Is it, for me, is it the right time to bin them? No. But at the end of the day, it's like at one point in time or another, they're either gonna drop off or leave. So yes, we can attribute blame to both parties, because I strongly doubt that it's not a case where they've not been offered anything. They just don't like what they've been offered.
Yeah.
It's not a case where the man them just sit down upon them ass and like, yo, oh shit, Trent's contract. Oh no, we forgot about. No, it's not a case like that. Trent just wants to go to Madrid, and he probably been wanting to go to Madrid, didn't it? Because usually Madrid, like look at Mbappe. It was like a 3-year thing. It was like every year Madrid, until eventually went to Madrid. So it's like, bro, at the end of the day, it's like people might say, oh, Trent this, or the club this, and the ownership this, and what have you, bro. If the man don't want to sign a contract to stay at Liverpool, he just doesn't want to sign a contract to stay at Liverpool.
It's more your contingency plan. As an outsider, as somebody that doesn't support Liverpool, I look at FSG and I say, do you know what? You got a manager, great signing. You know what I mean? Great signing. He does really well, probably higher than what anybody expected. What's the reward in January? Doesn't get the reward I believe he deserved. So then when you're looking at them as an outsider, not even a Liverpool fan, you're looking at it thinking, okay, FSG, okay, cool. Well, you kind of chanced it with the league in January. You know what I mean? Because anything can happen. The team is still small. I didn't believe your squad is big enough to compete on all fronts to win the Champions League and the Premier League. So you kind of chanced it. You also banked on, Arsenal being the way that they are, which is not hard to predict. But at the same time, how are you not going to be proactive? Have you got a contingency plan for Trent? And if you lose the other two, is there a contingency plan as well? Because Slot's done his job. Your scouting team's done its job, because look at what Slot done. Getting a tune out of Gakpo, getting a tune out of Gravenberch. You know what I mean? All the players that you brought in. So the scouting and the manager done their job. The ownership, I'm looking at it thinking, you lot look like you're all over the place. Do you know what I mean? Because you guys were in for Zubimendi, called Zubimendi didn't want to come. What's the contingency plan? What is the next
I'll be real with you. The only blunder is not selling them and letting them go for free. That's the only blunder. Because as a club, Liverpool has always operated with we'll sell anybody unless it's Gerrard. You get me? Like if Gerrard did what Trent did back then, the man them would have moved heaven and earth for giving him a contract, innit? So it's just a case where, and especially recently, these men have been moving like, yo, if you man want to leave. We'll just get somebody else in it. And whether that person is good enough or not, which I strongly doubt anyone will be, especially replacing Salah or replacing Van Dijk. I mean, Trent, you might lose a bit of creativity, but whatever creativity you might lose with Trent, you can get it somewhere else, right? You can get a new signing maybe in midfield, a more creative winger or something. You get me? So, and then get a solid right back.
Yeah.
And then I trust Slot to actually just then tailor his system to whatever changes that are being made from what you call that, from a team standpoint, from a team structure standpoint. So, bro, where as a Liverpool fan, I might be disappointed in what's going on with the team currently. Something that softened the blow is the fact that will pretty much look like we're going to win the league, as well as the fact that, bro, I just work with what's in front of me, innit?
But don't you think it's a bit bittersweet? Because, in my opinion, you need an upgrade on Robertson. That's without a doubt. You need a replacement for Trent. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to go out there and get a proper striker because Jota's been injury prone and Darwin Núñez ain't it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You need a number 10 that offers more than Sobo. I think he's got the athleticism, but doesn't have the IQ to unlock defenses, nor does he have the passing range and ability. So even with you keeping these players, there was positions that you needed to upgrade. I don't look at FSG personally and say that's the type of ownership that they're gonna upgrade Robbo. They're gonna go replace Trent. If Van Dijk goes, they'll replace him. Slobo, they'll get the upgrade. Get another DM. You know what I'm saying? Go and get a replacement for Salah and go get a striker. Which means that once again, the ownership as a whole isn't fully doing what they need to do to make sure that you guys go and retain your Premier League title. In my opinion, this is just based on what.
But at the same time, this is the same ownership that bin 6 midfielders and then bought like 5 in one window, innit? So I just think these guys operate based on our needs. Like these man aren't going to go out and get a gourmet meal when they have rice and chicken at home, blood. You know what I mean? So,
but are you happy? Are you happy with that
that
approach from them? I agree with you that they.
No, brother. Every football fan wants the Man City owners or the Newcastle owners, or just people with a bunch of money who are willing to invest in the whole infrastructure of the club and the club itself and the team and get the best of the best and what have you. But there's that, and then there's just the realistic expectation of the current situation we're in as a Liverpool team. Like I already like that clip from before. That was just me getting that up. That I got that off of my chest long time. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's a clip, bro.
Yo, listen,
Absolutely.
Prime sent that to me, bro. I didn't have that clip.
I knew it.
Yeah, Prime
I
sent that
knew
to
it.
me, bro.
I knew it. This guy, bro, he clips everybody, bro.
I like that Lex. I want to see that Lex a bit more. You know, I want to have some.
Go to the Yardman show. Watch you on the Yardman show.
Yeah, of course it was Lex.
That's the Yardman Lex, bro. I come here and talk sense, innit? I don't think you want.
Yardman is a different show, man. Yeah, over here he talks sense.
That Lex is the alter ego, blood, isn't it?
But here's the thing, Lex. Can I just I'll just say this right about Liverpool. I get it, right? When it comes to the Trent thing, I'll be honest. I feel like the fact that you guys did not renew any of the players whose contracts were running out, like the Salahs, Van Dijks, or Trent, this whole time told me everything I needed to know, which is that there's likely that one of those three is gonna leave, guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? At the end, all three could leave. But I had a feeling because they hadn't renewed all three of them, I was like, nah, one of them is gonna leave for free. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was gonna be Trent because Trent was the one that was heavily linked to Real Madrid since the start of the season, right? But I'll say this, right? The other two guys whose contract are now running out with Van Dijk and Salah. Here's how I look at it. I get Salah. If you look at his GA, it shows that he's having a great season. But when you look at his performances, especially this year, right? He's slowly declining. You understand what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah.
His performances and everything else. And when I look at that, I said to myself, well, listen, at the end of the day, I'm not saying you should get rid of Salah completely, but the way I see it, I believe that Salah only has one more good season left in him, if he has a good season. You understand what I'm saying? Just one more, which is next season. After next season, I think he's done, right? Van Dijk, however, is a different situation. See, defenders are different, right? Certain defenders of a certain level, they can play until they're mid to late 30s. You understand what I'm saying, right? And the thing with Van Dijk is, Van Dijk has been consistent this season, right? he's been consistent. He hasn't showed any signs of weakness. I've not seen any signs that he's slowly aging. He's becoming less and less better. Or he's getting worse or any of that. I'm not saying he's as good as his prime, but he's still a capable defender at the top level. For me, out of all the 3 players that you guys could potentially renew, I would have tried to renew him. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, at least I know he can at least give me 2 seasons where he can still be consistent. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Now, one thing you just said outside is this. I get, yes, when it comes to FSG, when they get rid of players, usually, yes, they do bring in new players and all this. Listen, Trent is gonna be hard to replace. But I look at even a player like, I don't know, maybe like Frimpong, who plays for Bayer Leverkusen. I think he's a very similar. I'm not saying he plays like Trent, but he plays similar. He's a similar ilk to a Trent. You understand what I'm saying? At right back, right? I think that he could do a job there, right? Because let's be honest, when it comes to Trent is a right back who is good going forward. He's defending against certain wingers he could not defend. Like you saw how Jeremy Doku cooked him this season. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that a guy like Frimpong would fit you guys very nicely. I think you just mentioned it. Guys like Robertson need to be replaced. You understand what I'm saying? You guys definitely need a new striker because Nunes and even Jota, I've been seeing a lot of people have been going at Jota this season, right? So I don't know what's the whole deal with that, but I'm gonna be very, very honest, man.
He's been crap.
I feel like if I'm gonna be very honest with you, Lex, and at the end of the day, I don't mean to dampen the mood. I feel like you guys are about to enter the end of an era when you guys win the league this season. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Hey, brother, it's the end of an era that ended. You get what I'm saying? This same era, but it ended.
I know, but
like for instance, take for instance the Arsenal fans that come and say, "Oh, Slot got this ready-made squad." But Klopp had the same squad. It wasn't really ready-made when he had it, right?
No,
it wasn't ready-made when he had it.
Lex, the point I'm making is,
I agree.
Those players that needed to leave for a while, or the players that needed to be replaced, I feel like the last vestiges of like that era, the last people who are still left, a lot of them are gonna be leaving. Like you're gonna next season.
Man.
I feel like the Liverpool lineup next season is gonna be so different compared to what we've been used to. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like what it is. You know what it is? It's the line in the sand. It's like Northside when we played you guys in the Champions League final in 2006. You can look at that moment as like the line in the sand when it comes to Arsenal. You understand what I'm saying, right? Because before that, you guys were challenging for leagues. You were one of the best teams in Europe. But after that is when really the decline slowly started. Now I'm not saying Liverpool are going through a decline, but I'm saying that your squad became different. Remember, Saul Campbell left that season.
But bro, watch this.
What's his name? Bergkamp retired, right? Northside, right? After that 2006 final, right? I feel like that's what they're going through now. They're going to lose a lot of their key players, and it's going to be a new.
But they got a very good recruitment. That's the thing. I'm not challenging their recruitment. I'm challenging will they show the money to replace all those players.
Northside, look how many transfer deals we've lost. No one wants to come to Liverpool. Liverpool has no pull. You get me?
Liverpool has no pull. I've never said Liverpool has no pull.
No, you have people out here saying that.
Let me ask you this, Lex. Do you think that Liverpool should have gone for Kvaratskhelia in January?
Yes.
Because he was available. Available.
Look, that's not Liverpool. Liverpool is a 35 mil winger or a 60 mil winger or a 50 mil winger somewhere deep in some Amazonian jungle, and then you just bring him out and see if him going to turn into like a Superman or not, innit? And then every other year we'll buy a little shit winger to put behind him and say, you be an understudy. So
Lex, in your opinion, I want to give you 2 scenarios of what you think your club's going to do, because obviously your club, you know them, you watch them inside and out, you follow more on Liverpool news than me. If Trent is the only one that leaves, and there's other areas that you're going to strengthen, what areas do you think FSG strengthen, and how much money thereabouts you think they spend?
They're going to promote Connor Bradley and get a understudy right back.
Okay.
They might get Kirkes to replace Robbo, and then maybe and then bin Robbo and keep Simicas.
Okay.
If Van Dijk were to leave, they'll just get a weird
Take care, you
defender
guys.
for like 30
I'm
mil.
off. Take care, guys.
All right, cool, respect. They might just get some weird defender that nobody knows to like 30 mil and say, yo, you replace Van Dijk, and then we'll see what happens from there. The thing about it is a lot of this rebuild, if you subtract Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent, a lot of this rebuild has been on the cards. You get me? Especially when you analyze the fact that we've not really done much in the past few windows. So, bro, it's just a case where I just feel they'll do a few patches here and there. I think Edwards and Slot would probably have some sort of conversation with the scouts and so on and so forth as to the players they want. I'm pretty sure these players who will replace the players that are leaving none of them is going to be like an exorbitant fee, or it might be just an automatic release clause for some winger who's actually good that we know of, but no one's really tackling. Like when we went for what you call him? Like look at our midfield that we rebuilt. Gravenberch, no one was in for him. Alex McAllister, there were links but nothing concrete, and then we just paid the release class. It's almost as if that was agreed, and it just happened immediately as the transfer window opened. Endo was like just a little fluke thing. Sobo, we went directly and got the release clause. So it's a case where the quality of these players might not be deliberate, but the only thing I can be sure about is that they have a replacement in mind. Whether that replacement will be good enough to actually fill the shoes, or maybe like for instance at right wing, maybe we need 2 players and you can supplement the right wing with 2 players, or you might all right, you bin Nunes, you keep Gakpo, you bin Diaz, you use whatever money you get for those players that contracts never run out, you use whatever money you got for them, and then you buy a makeshift right winger and a new striker and so on and so forth that, some of us might know, but it won't be the Gyökeres or whoever is the next hottest right winger. It won't be them, man. But it'll be a man a tier below that, and then we get them, and then Slot might put them on the training pitch, and then come the season they actually look better. We might just do a top 4 thing next season and then try to rough it out and see what happens, bro. But that's just me trying to analyze, okay, based on the history of my club, what they could possibly do from what they possibly won't do. And it won't be like, bro, I'll be honest with you, we still have to keep the mindset and remind ourselves that we are having we're going to win the league, most likely. We're in pole position, and barring an astronomical battle job, we should win the league. But realistically, everyone is using the benefit of hindsight to make this massive excitement. Because if we did a rebuild to the proportion of getting rid of Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk in the summer that passed, no one would complain about it. Why? Because everyone was of the opinion that these guys were dead food. Everyone was of the opinion that Salah was dropping off, Van Dijk was dropping off, Trent can't defend, Trent this, Trent that. Because everyone clones Trent. Every fan base clones Trent and talk about how Trent is this and Trent is that. Man on the internet saying how Trent is shit. But now that we're losing Trent, everyone's laughing at us. Yes, you're laughing at us because we love Trent, but you man all called him shit. As soon as Ben White became somewhat of a viable right back, all of a sudden he's the best right back in the league. It wasn't Trent. And when Trent was actually the best right back in the league, everyone was saying it was Reece James. So it's like none of these man never rate Trent in the first place. It's just because we love Trent why everyone is using it as a basis to say, oh, you get to get rid of Trent. But none of you man never wasn't out here talking about, oh shit, Trent's like, I wish I had Trent in my team. Every man was putting their right back up against Trent and say, oh, my right back is better. So like all of a sudden now, there was a time where man them used to clown and say, oh, we Man City fans, we have 2 right backs better than Trent, Cancelo and flipping Walker. So bro, it's like, it's just this fanfare. It's the same fanfare It's the same fanfare that happened when we did the lame ass bid for Caicedo, never got Caicedo, and for a week everybody you never got Caicedo. Hey, where's Caicedo's fucking medal? Endo that we signed that same window for fucking 12 million, he's going to have a Premier League medal. Where's Caicedo's? Where's Lavia's? All of them man who was clowning us. Oh yeah man, yeah man. So bro, it's just about. I realize it seems as if the man them upstairs in Liverpool is like, brother, I don't care what the press want to say. I don't want to care what Tom, Dick, nor Harry want to say. We going to do what we want to do, and if it work, and if it don't work, it don't work. That's just the vibe I get from them, man. So in my opinion, bro, listen, man have bills to pay, fam. So whatever Liverpool want to do, them can just fucking do it, brother. You know what I mean? Whatever Liverpool want to, them can just do, brother. Like, and if it work, it work. If it don't work, it work. At least, if you buy a shit right winger for replace Mo Salah that cannot give us the same output, at least have him do nutmegs like Xerxes all the time. At least. Because Manchester United fans in 13th and them rejoicing because them get for Xerxes nutmeg people every game.
It was there. I was waiting for it to come out. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for it to come
slowly.
out.
Man said they're going through stages of grief and that the chat's going mad.
Yeah,
but you know what it is? Trent, though, I heard that you guys offered him what? I could be wrong here. If I'm wrong, correct me. I heard today that he got offered 3 contracts. I think that last one they wanted to pay him. They wanted to make him the most paid English player or something.
Brother, listen. Trent just want to go hang out with Jude Bellingham and win trophies with Real Madrid, didn't it?
Yeah.
But you know what I wish would happen?
Yeah.
You remember that Galactico period with when Real Madrid had R9, I think Raul and all of them, man. With Guti and all of them, man.
Mm-hmm.
And who that? Roberto Carlos. Them man never won any trophies, innit?
No,
and Zidane and them man. Them never win the league and them never win the champs, don't it? Yeah, man. Run me that. Run me that. Run me that. Yeah, man. Trent leave and run me that.
Bro.
That's what
imagine he goes over there, don't win anything.
Yeah, man. That would have been nice. That would have been beautiful. Wonderful.
Bro, he's getting, I think that they're saying he's gonna get between 20 and 40 million sign-on fee.
Yeah, man. Look, bro, listen.
Him and his brother sorted.
Listen,
so
brother. Listen. I this Trent thing after today, and maybe the Yardman show on whenever. I'm not talking about that, brother, bro.
You're closing the book.
Man no longer plays for my club. Like you see me out here giving a shit about Carvajal. Ask me about Carvajal, no. So no, I don't care about Real Madrid's right back. You know what I mean? So after like this week, it's Bun Trent, bruv. It don't really matter, innit?
I hear it. Yeah, man.
It's done, man. It's done.
Yeah,
don't worry.
It's gone. Like.
But remember, when you were with Hussam, remember you doing the title talk trophy thing? What's it called? The show that I used to do.
Yeah.
And remember, he used to tell you and Veta, this is our last year at the top. We need to win it. He knew, He used to tell you this is the last year, and then we see what happens. But yeah, having 3 players that you don't sign up. I think from what we've heard before was that Van Dijk might want to stay, but they don't want to pay him the money, whatever it is, yeah. And
they don't want to break the wage structure. And I can understand because bro, we're just sitting and waiting for that Mo Salah output to stop. We're just sitting and waiting for Van Dijk to no longer be a good defender. And trust me, I don't know how much of a good defender he was in that Newcastle game, but that's another story.
I hear it.
You get me? It's like because bro, these people are so fickle. It's like the past 4 years, right? After we won the league in 2020, for the past 4.5 years, every man was clowning Liverpool, and the fact that we can't win no major honors no more. Klopp is dead. The Liverpool team is dead. Van Dijk, Salah, and all these men dead. But what? Just because we win the league now, oh, it's a world-class squad. All of these men talk about world-class squad. Because just last year, even at the start of this year when we were on top of the league, these men were talking about Saka better than Salah. Arsenal have the best 2 defenders in the league. No one ever regard about no Van Dijk. It's when they realize, it's when the Arsenal fan realize that they're not going to do shit as usual. That's when them start to change them tone. Everybody start to rewind and say, oh, Slot got this and Slot got that. Klopp had the same thing. Klopp had the same thing and never did shit with it.
Lex, you know who said today? You know who said that today?
No, Igal, I watched the stream earlier. Yes, I watched it earlier. When I drive come back from work. Him come on the and people say, oh, I like Igal. Why? Why? oh, Igal. Oh, you know, he's a good guy. He's just delusional. That's a reason not to like him. Because he's delusional.
This is crazy, bro.
That's a like this man come up here and just shut him, spew the shit. And bro, I cannot believe that he believes what he's saying. But unless you believe that making excuses is a fundamental way of living, and it's the right way of living if you want to achieve success, unless you believe that, then you cannot come up with the thoughts and the thought processes that this guy comes up with. Because from a logical standpoint, I can look at my table that is black and say it is black. But I cannot then look at the table and because my light is shining on it, say, oh, it's actually white because there's a white light shining on it. No, brother, it don't make no sense. The table is black. You get me? This guy looks at his team with rose-tinted glasses, but when the circumstances show you a different thing, or you start to blame everybody else. Why? Because you have an emotional attachment to Mikel Arteta. Okay. So because you have an emotional attachment to Mikel Arteta, whenever he comes out and tell you that he has the final say on signings, whenever he doesn't get the signings that he should have gotten, or he should have had the final say on, when him don't do it, then you blame the board. But hold on there. Hold on. Man, come on. He said it with his own words. It goes through me. So every player that is in that team got sanctioned by him. And they're shit. Which means he sanctioned the shit. So irrespective of whatever tactical prowess you think this guy has, he signs shit and then does not make the shit better. And people might say, oh, he made Havertz. No, it's the same it's the same Chelsea Havertz. It's the same Chelsea Havertz. The same things he does now is literally what Lewis and them man have been complaining about Havertz for years. Oh, Mikel Merino, not because they put him a strike and him score 2 goals. Like, what? You, man, are literally doing Play-Doh with a whole football club and then coming and telling people, oh, it's legit. It's not legit. It's not legit. People are saying, oh, it's luck while Liverpool has to play 19 teams twice in the league. Why did we only lose 1 game so far? Is that luck? Let me tell people something. Luck doesn't win a league. Yes, being shit, the other teams being shit can win you the league, but luck can't do it. And it just so happens that human ended up being so shit that we just being a normal team doing normal stuff that we're supposed to do, defend good, play the midfield good, strike good, then we're going to win the league. People say, oh, if Igal talk about, oh, if Salah didn't do what he was doing, Liverpool wouldn't win the league. Yes, that's the whole point of buying good players. That's why you don't buy shit and make excuse for the fucking shit. Go get a player who will score the same amount as Salah and then you'll win the league, blood. What do you mean? What kind of thought process is that? Oh, it's because Liverpool has a good player why they're going to win the league. That's the whole premise of scouting for players for your football club. It is to win stuff. It's not to be a family.
Family. Really family. Yeah. It's like popcorn,
bro. Bro, at this point in time, I'm so confused. It's like all of these excuses. How does it make sense? And people are, he's a good guy. He's just delusional. Delusion is a prerequisite for quite possibly not being such a good guy, innit?
Well, at least you're not the one that's got to deal with it.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I mean? You're not the one that's got to deal with it, but I've got to deal with it. And then I'm the one that's labeled negative, you know, because I'm not making excuses. Best believe, yeah, if you lot had a bag of injuries and we won the league, do you think they'll give you the same thing? Oh, you know what? We don't deserve it.
It's like, bro, but look at it. Look at it, right? Look at it, right? everybody say, Salah this, Salah that. Brother, Salah, why you never score against PSG? Salah, where's the new goal against Newcastle? The whole Liverpool squad, why aren't we winning 3 or 4 trophies this season and not one? Only one, and that's a maybe. Believe it or not, that's a maybe. Because I've been hearing all season that, Liverpool haven't played anyone and we're going to drop points. So who knows? We might end up being a bigger bottle job than Arsenal, innit?
Nah, it's done, man. It's done. I get your frustration because it's annoying, innit? It's annoying. I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Just think about that. The player that we signed that ended up being a good player is the reason why we're going to win. Yes, that's the whole point. Sign a better player. Sign a better player than Havertz. Sign a better player than Martinelli. Sign a better player than Odegaard. Why spend 100 million on Rice? But that's already water under the bridge. Just do better in your recruitment, Arteta, or get a different coach who has a better brain or whatever, and just get better players and win the league. And then I can come and chat shit about Arsenal every flipping weekend because that's all I do. I just get on and before you man try to say, all he does is say bad things about Arsenal. Yes, gladly. I don't care. That's what I do. Why? Because I took it personal when you man just stepped in and started to dismiss us the moment you just had 1 or 2 good seasons. That's where my Arsenal hate came from. It never came from nowhere else. I don't have this long-standing vendetta. No, it just started like 2 years ago. Because I sat in my chair and watched my team collapse after almost winning a quadruple. You man just discovered tiki-taka out of nowhere with this Arteta guy who finished 8-8 the season before. And then all of a sudden, you man have the best team in the league, but still can't win it. And talk about, the other day, the man was having a conversation about Pogba and Declan Rice. Paul Pogba, that played for Manchester United and Juventus. That Paul Pogba, by the way, guys, just in case, and saying, Declan Rice is more consistent. Consistently shit. That's the only consistent over Paul Pogba. What do you mean? Okay, he can win, he can tackle, and he can dribble. He can dribble, and this is what Rice do. Rice is a very smart guy. He's a good carrier of the ball. This man just carries the ball into space. That's why I'm running out for a goal kick, for a throw in the other day. Run it right out for a throw in. Why? Because he just runs into the space. If you close the space, Declan Rice ain't beating nobody. Like, come on, man.
No,
come on, guys.
Noticed with Rice, I've noticed that he doesn't know the ball moves faster than the player. So he likes doing this thing where he runs with the ball all the way to the player and then just literally 1 yard pass. You know, the ones he just gives it to the player next to him and moves away. And then he goes and hides behind someone else.
Bro, you know this. You see it.
He's never in between space. He's always behind someone.
Oh my God.
Especially in the Euros.
Oh
In the
my God.
Euros, I've seen it.
And people say, oh, I don't know why Arteta don't play him in the 6 because he hides. The 6 cannot hide. He has to show for the ball and help with build up. It's 2025.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up Lex. Big up Yasser. We're going to redirect to Flawless. He's doing a special with Turkish. So we're going to redirect there. I'm going to tune into that. I need to get something to eat. But big up, though. Big up every single time. Big up Lex. And congrats on your Premier League.
Big up.
Yasser, you're in the mud with us. You know what I mean? So welcome to the squad. You know what I mean? It's going to be...
No, we're not in the same. We're not in the same. If I leave with the UCL, bro, it's not the same thing. You know that one? Yeah, no.
No, that's true.
I'm not leaving the trophy.
But if you don't, we will be here.
I'm taking a flight, brother. No internet. I'm not paying my internet bill, bro. You know that one? I don't care, bro.
Now, let's all start talking about context.
Hey, bro, but listen, bro, you don't think what his name? What a brother the name? You don't think Mariska is a scrub, bruv?
Every time, bro. Oh my days, bro. He's like, bro, it's a Voldemort thing, blood. He's like, when he turned around, man found out it's not the guy that I'm looking at, blood. He's someone else. You know that man? I swear down.
Bro, listen,
every day.
I was walking through a story yesterday, and the thought popped into my head while I was listening. I don't remember who I was listening to, but I was saying to myself, I think it was Lewis and Rance this morning.
Yeah,
bro. The thought popped in my head. He and Poch are literally almost the same thing. It's just that one started the season better and one finished it better. Because if you maybe you get a top for it though. Huh?
So what Poch did is the system he played in preseason, he didn't play. So as soon as the season started, it looked like that system worked. He decided to go completely opposite way. Gallagher in the 10. Enzo had hernia and he was playing him in
was doing some madness.
Left back. I think he was Chilwell left wing. Bro, I've seen it all, innit? And then the last 5 games of the season is when he started doing what he was doing in preseason. And that's when we started to get result. And because he was doing this whole running, we had 16 injuries at some point during the season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, he one training session on the Poch, Lavia, he's never been the same. He came to us one training session. He's been injured ever since, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So I've seen better with Maresca. Obviously, when we played well, but then he's doing this thing where he keeps playing Sanchez. He wasn't that period in December when we kept losing games. Yeah, he wasn't trying anything different, but he's starting to do different things now. But obviously, some of our best players in the team are injury prone players, bro. Fofana injury prone. The right back, Reece James, injury prone. Obviously, because we haven't got Lavia, he's putting Reece James in midfield now, so he could play, I don't know, Gusto at right back. So some of the things are his fault, but also deadline day, we lost 2 of our strikers because we didn't end up buying a striker in January. That Gu guy and what's the other guy's name? Jackson both got injured, but Jackson wasn't in form anyway. You know what I mean? So, bro, it just kind of went in the wrong way. He's partly responsible because a lot of the things are his decisions, but we were scoring first, but then either not capitalizing by scoring another goal to kill the game off, or we had that bozo goalkeeper. You've seen what he did against Arsenal on offside. He passed the ball. He Superman punched you the ball. He tried everything to get you a goal, and you man still didn't score. This is basically you got someone just working against you on the pitch, bro. And well, you need to get someone that's on the bench. Play the guy on the bench. Try something else, and then see what happens, innit? And you've seen how we were playing against you at Anfield. So it's not like we were that poor. We played really well.
Really.
Then I expected to kind of see it going, innit? But it just hasn't. Obviously, now you feel like it affected most of the team. Sancho's not playing well. Palmer's missing sitters. His confidence looks low.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's not Mariska's fault. I just remember. Thanks to remind me. It's Sancho's fault. My bad.
Oh, yeah. We have to blame Sancho. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Some people are saying he needs to get his UCAS form. Bro, people are just blaming him for no reason. Either salty United fans, and now there's this whole thing saying that apparently we're going to send him back. Why? You can sell Sancho to a European club and get more than 25 million. We could just keep just saying
Easily.
if we don't want him for whatever reason, we'll keep him and send him out. He's been our best winger this season, even though he's been
You
poor
know
since
what's
January.
funny? You know what's
Yeah.
funny? What's his name was saying it earlier.
Yeah.
He said Northside was saying it earlier, where him say if a winger doesn't have an outlet or is trying to beat the right back or the left back and there's nothing coming off, just play it safe. Just play it safe, try to link up with your players and thing. And that's all Sancho does. And the man gets blamed for it, bro.
But this is the thing, Lex. A lot of people don't understand different profiles of wingers. They think everyone should be cutting and shoot. Everyone has to be like a Barcola or Leao or Garnacho, where you just spam shots.
Garnacho.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Boy.
You just volume shooter. That's what they think of a winger. Just goals. Everyone has to be goal scoring winger. Sancho, the team Sancho played well in, or the period he played well in, he had a target man, and he probably had like an overlapping.
Yeah,
fullback.
he did. He had
Haaland and he had CR7 as well. At least he had CR7.
No. I mean, for you, even the other day when he was playing good with you, Kukurea was overlapping and Jackson was making runs.
When he came in, he has two options. He can fool that fullback, and then he'll try different things. His weight of pass is excellent, bro. Like, he doesn't overhit it on there. He doesn't do all that. Now, recently, when we've had injuries and playing Nkunku, bro, that Nkunku guy, he scores against these people that live like those teams that are in the mountains, yeah, and he wants to pop his balloon out. Bro, no one cares. Just score your goals and leave, bro. But his problem is this, though, yeah? He wants to play in the 10. He's too stiff for a 10, bro. You get it? He wants to play in the 10. He's not good enough to play in the 10. If you had João Felix and you had like a Palmer, why would you play Nkunku in the 10? So at least if you get to the end of the season and you want to get sold, do a job up front when you know it's not really going well up front. He's just standing there up front. He doesn't press. He gets the ball, he loses it. He just wants to pass two-yard passes. That's it. You see it, bro. He has been poor, bro. And then they sent Felix on loan and kept him. He could have at least played Felix in the first 9 and tried something else. No, but they didn't. So yeah, man, that's what's going on at Chelsea. Huh?
Trust the process. Believe in the squad. Project You, phase 1.
You just have to keep your job for me, right?
Northside. Yeah, this brother, with name, Eagle say Sluts is in phase 5 today. That's what him said to it, right?
He did.
Hey, them, yo, the
He said
hypocrisy.
Arteta's better than Slot.
Like,
He said Arteta's better than Slot.
And then he said, what's Slot done?
What did he say? Did he say the team's
Slot
better?
done?
I think he said the team's better, or the man. Even if Slot managed Arsenal, he would have won the league or something. Is that what he said?
Yep.
Even if Slot managed Arsenal,
if we had a fully fit squad, he said Arsenal would have beat Liverpool to the league.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
But when the squad was fully fit, you were still behind us.
We were 9 points behind. But there you go, man. You can't talk to people that don't understand.
This is mental. Look. I like. What do you mean? Even Lee, of all people, I like Igal. Why?
Outside football, yeah. I've met outside of football. Don't talk football with him. He's calm. You talk Arsenal with him. This is where all this.
I got an idea. No. You know what you do with him? Just get him on for Gale talk. No football content.
Get him on for Gale talk. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna contribute to goals?
No.
What this man's talking about, brother? A guy that delusional. You don't want talking about women, bro.
No.
I swear down.
Get him on for something other than football.
Loves
This
me.
is what I'm trying to say.
You ever have a friend? You ever have a friend where the girl that cheat on him and you show him the pictures, man say, yo, man, I want to see that.
That's not my girl, that's AI. That's AI.
Yeah, that's AI, yeah. Why you hating on me, bro? Why you hating on me? I finally get a 10 out of 10. Realistically, she's like a 6.5, you know. But I finally got a 10 out of 10. Why you hating on me, bro? It's the same idea.
Oh man, it is what it is, man. But big up, man. Them. Listen, we're gonna redirect to Flawless Northside Raid on the way in. Make sure you're spamming the chat.